can see. Because you opening yourself up to old entities that's been here, and baby, they can't wait to get out the dark. Meditate the Bible say meditate on the word. Yeah, fallen angels have bodies. The Bible said you never know when you entertain the angel. It never said good or bad. It just said angel. And we know that the fallen angels, they are not going to die until we get judged. They get judged with us. So yeah, they walking around you. It's people you see every day that you think is a human and it's not. What our people would call skinwalkers, aliens, whatever you want to call it. Lord, this man came over here to YouTube. Are you crazy? Okay, I gotta talk about this. I'm just gonna say this to my newbies. Let me say this, and let me say this on YouTube. If I block you from my TikTok, don't come to my YouTube talking crazy. Because I can block you from over here too. I do not have to put up with people that I don't want to. If you rub me the wrong way, this is my YouTube, this is my TikTok. I don't gotta deal with you. And I don't know if you've been here long, but I tell people all the time, this happens in my real life, and this is why I don't get to know people on a personal level. Now, if you're going to come over here, don't keep typing the same stuff that got you blocked over here. I promise you, because I see you. I do not have to deal with nobody. I don't care if y'all don't like me. Y'all be coming on my stuff looking for me. I don't go to you looking for you. So for folks that don't like how I talk, you ain't got to send me no email. I asked you to leave. I don't care about your words. Or have y'all not paid attention? I've been getting a whole bunch of crazy emails because people want to come in here and irritate me. And then when I block they want to try to send me some crazy messages. Y'all do know I don't care. I will never meet you in life. So your opinion of me don't matter. I promise you. And even if I do, you ain't paying none of my damn bills, or what you eat don't make me poop. It don't matter about your opinion. Folks be too pressed about dealing with people that don't even care that they exist. You gotta chill out. Y'all so used to drama and so used to chaos that you will bring it anywhere you go, and that is sad. Chill the hell out and don't get on my nerves. I'm here because I like being here, not because I want people to like me. I'm not going to be irritated to deal with a person I ain't never going to see. I promise you I'm not. Now, you get blocked over here and you come to YouTube, you better act like you got some sense, because I can block you here too. Not meditating and you ain't got nothing on your mind. You need to be meditating on the word, and that's it. Oh, it's crazy. Everybody don't want to be famous. I don't care about being famous, or I would have did a lot of stuff differently in these last 2 years. I promise you. Y'all ain't seen CERCA in one ad, one nothing. I've been asked to go on all kind of whatever you call them things. I ain't did none of that. Leave me alone. Now, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. Y'all, who did that? If you've ever seen that movie teaches you to pay attention to what your children is telling you. Who watched it? You know what else is in there? I ain't gonna tell you the movie. How do you know if you're possessed? Gotta let you know. There's stuff you can't stop doing and you really hate it and you feel guilt when you do it. Most times that's the spirit of possession, because the Bible talks about having self-control. All of the Insidious movies, every last one of them. Mental illness. The mama, I'm gonna just tell this part. The mama had her son hypnotized and her husband hypnotized so they wouldn't remember. The doctors told them, let us sedate them and medicate them so that they don't remember. But that's what the demons want you to do. so that you forget, so they can come back and torment you again. Everything I be telling y'all and everything we be studying, y'all, if you open your eyes, they be telling you in these movies all day long. It was a traumatic thing that happened to that baby, and the spirit is the one that tripped him and made him fall to knock himself unconscious so that he could inhabit his body. What did I tell y'all about comas? Who was here for the class about comas? And I told y'all that when a person is in a coma, it's a spirit. And that Peas in the Parlor book used to have where when they edited it out, but the copy I used to have, it said that the spirit of coma would just lay in a person. And they there, but that body, the spirit is taking over their body. It's in the movie. The little boy fell, hit his head, and as soon as he fell and hit his head, that spirit jumped in him because he was unconscious. Do you realize that meditating and completely clearing your mind is the exact same thing? Ain't nothing in there, so the spirit, you ain't thinking on nothing, so they can go on and get in and inhabit your body. This is why the Bible tells you to meditate on the word. Sleep paralysis is a spirit sitting on top of you. Yes. Insidious. Don't watch it with the kids there, but if you are having trouble with your children, if your kids been telling you it's monsters, and who remembers me telling y'all pay attention to your kids' drawings? Anytime that a little bad kid came to my house, the first thing I do is hand them a piece of paper, and I'm gonna tell you something. Kids of all different ages drew the exact same monster. Kids that never, ever, ever met each other on other sides of the country between the ages of 3 and 7 all drew the same square monster with this square head, these little bitty arms, like ghost-like legs coming out the bottom. I still got some of the things in here. And I have them write their name and their age, or if they can't write it, I write it. How is all these kids that never even met each other on different sides of the country within that same age group showing their parents or me that this monster is in their room and they all look the same? They'll draw them with one eye, or they'll draw them with 2 real scary eyes and put red in there, but they all look like a paper bag. And Drake's son be drawing some demonic stuff. They gonna say that's a goat. Nigga, that's a demon. And you named your baby after a fallen god? Yeah, that's a demon. That is not no damn goat. We can see. Look just like Doja Cat, don't it? What that baby drew is exactly what Doja came out looking like. Nope. He done seen some things. And when you, as a parent, open yourself up, if you open yourself up to demonic oppression, that automatically gives them leeway to your children. Do you understand that? So when you start dibbling and dabbling in divination, don't start tripping if your kids are scared, if they acting crazy, they start acting out at school, because you just opened your home. If you are the head of your house, can't nobody get in unless you let them in. That's in the spirit too. That's in the spirit too. So when you open yourself up, you tell the devil, oh yeah, you got access. That's just like, okay. You let a predator in your house, they gonna take advantage of whoever they can take advantage of in that house, ain't they? Whether you know or not, they gonna be doing what they gonna do around there because you let them in. It is the exact same thing with the spirit, y'all. This why I don't let everybody in my house, because you're not about to bring that mess in here, leave it up in here, and then chaos ensue. No. That's why it says vampires need approval to enter a home. You are sure right. Demons need permission too. They cannot just force their way in. They have to have something going on. And this is why they keep families in bitterness, strife. Strife is an evil spirit. So if it's constantly bickering and arguing going on in your house, I can guarantee you the spirit of strife is there. And probably the spirit of chaos. And murder normally runs with those two. And jealousy. Jealousy, rage, murder, And like chaos, oh yes. Oh yes. They always run together. This is how we got movies like Snap. Shows like Snap and stuff. These spirits all run together. Rejection normally is the leading spirit of that. You ain't gonna reject me. You ain't gonna make you're not gonna make a fool of me, because they still feeling something from a long time ago. So a lot of people have paid for people that felt rejected in their youth, and they didn't even know that that was an issue, and they lost their life in behind it. This is why the Bible says jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Jealousy ain't giving you back. Jealousy will have a person laying you to rest. So when people be talking about they jealous, oh, I get to wait. Let me hear you jealous of me fall out your mouth. Even in jest. Even joking, baby. I'm about to start easing my way right on away from you. Home girl, cousin, nigga. I don't care who it is. If you let that you're jealous of anything that is going on in my life fall out of your mouth, you don't know it. But I'm making my exit away from you, because jealous people will do everything they can to destroy you. Some people want people to be jealous of them. That's because they don't know jealousy is cruel as the grave. They'll steal your life. And that's just not pretending to be you. They will kill you to have your life. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want nobody to be jealous of me. No. And I haven't ever. I don't want anybody to envy me. None of that. Because those things will get you hurt. They will get you hurt, honey. Want somebody to be jealous of you. And they want it so bad they'll take your life. Think about it. Women that are jealous women, they go and try to get in. They'll see a woman being treated well by her husband, and they will do every single thing that they can to ruin that, because they don't have it for themselves. Men too. Men too. They see a man getting treated right by a woman. They ain't got it for themselves. They gonna throw a monkey wrench in it, and then they don't even want the situation. They just don't want them to be happy. Oh, see, they thought they relationship wasn't as strong as they thought. Why is you worried about how strong somebody's relationship is? And why is you trying to throw a monkey wrench in it, hater? Shows you worried about the wrong things. Maybe if you focused on getting your relationship right, you wouldn't be have to worry about how somebody else is treating somebody else. Work on you, boo-boo. Y'all better remember, the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Watch the folks around you. Do they be trying to kill people's character? Kill their testimony, destroy they whatever. You better look at the words that be coming out of the people's mouths around you. I'm telling you. I don't play that. Let you say you jealous of me. You don't even know I'm about to be moving right on the way. Because you'll be on the phone with somebody else talking real good and bad about me, honey. No. Nope. Or trying to steal my ideas or steal my life and be me. Like, I don't play with that. No. So back to what I was saying about these good old spirits. Do you think it's crazy that that boy was lying to every time he asked his mom about memories that he was having after they had him hypnotized? Mama told him for 10 years. She lied to her son for 10 years and told him that the visions and stuff that he was having was only in his mind because the doctors told her to. Until the spirits started coming out of the shadows and attacking him in real life. And they was coming through a door. And they kept saying, close the door, close the door. Demons use doorways into your mind, okay. How many doorways you got on your body? How many portals you got on your body? How does information get into your head? You see something, you hear something. Okay? Now, there are other doorways that you can use for sin on your body. Sexual sin are the other three, right? So this will get you seeing wrong and thinking wrong, and those three will have you acting wrong. That's where you're going to act it out, whatever you see and whatever you hear, most times. Right? Corn addiction. Certain R&B songs make your body move, don't they? Even if you ain't seen that person, that song will make a memory, and your body will react to it, whether you didn't see them in 20 years or not. Right or wrong, muscle memory. God, please scrub all my muscle memory from every sinew in my body. I don't want my muscles to have no muscle memory of sin. He said he's going down in the wait, hold on. What exact muscle are you talking about? Not the muscle, right? You said you're going to go down in the sinews and the other muscles and get the sin up out of there. My muscles is going to tell on me. You didn't say nothing about that. Well, I guess you did when you said our members is going to, oh, Jesus. Oh, God. And if you don't believe me, read Baruch. Second book of Baruch in I think it's book 2. You can read it for yourself. That your muscles is going to tell on you. And both of them things is a muscle. No, I'm not so proud of my Kegels. God, help me. Listen, don't remember none of the Kegels, Dad. None of them. Just throw them out your memory. They taught me in school to tighten and strengthen muscles, and now you're telling me that them same damn muscles on Judgment Day is about to tell on me. God. No, this is for real, y'all. We read it, didn't we? Who was here when we read that? Who was here when we read it? Y'all read it for yourself. Y'all was right here with me. And in front of everybody. Your mama gonna know what you did. Your greasy bald hair granny gonna know. Your Santa Claus looking daddy, your cousins, the pastor, all your friends. So if you slept with your friend's husband or wife, they gonna know about it. Everybody gets to hear everybody's sin. See, they didn't say that. They did not say they didn't say that. That's different. That's different. That is a different thing. That's not how they described it in church. Can I ask y'all a question? If the leaders of the churches today knew that everything that they thought that they hid from the church, and all these parishioners that come in here talking crazy to me, because see, they judge me, but they forgot they got their own sins. And guess what? I'm going to know about them. And so will all of y'all. We even going to know Adam's sins. We're going to know Eve's sins. He said everybody is going to hear what you did. No, for real. Read the second book of Baruch for yourself. You're going to see it right there. It's right there in black and white. Which makes sense because it said all souls is going to be raised to be judged at one time. I thought it was going to be like individual, like, okay, you go in, you see the judge, you come out the courtroom. No, everybody that has ever lived is going to be there. And everybody is going to sit and wait and listen to everybody else's sins. And then everybody is going to be, oh God. That you did not say, well, you did, but not, I mean, that's not how they explained it. You said yes, book 1. Page 650. Thank you. Book. Oh, I thought it was book 2. Book 1, page 650. If you don't believe me, read it for yourself. You said I'm embarrassed already, baby. Me too. That's why I be telling y'all who is I'm hiding from though. God see me, so I don't care if y'all do. That's why I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna say it. I don't hide what I do because God knows. You can hide it from the church, you can hide it from the people, you can hide it from everybody, but you're not hiding nothing from God. Come on, 1,000 years, right? Now you. Ooh, Jesus. Ah, God. That means your kids gonna know how you lived. This is why you see people when they get in front of the light, they just shrivel up. Like, could you imagine? Page 650 gonna change your life. Listen here. I thought we was all just gonna be in there by ourselves. He didn't say everybody was gonna hear our charges. Bubble guts and do. Baby, your bowels loose. Your bowels about to be loose and your legs about to be like water. And the scary part about it is, what is it, in Ezra or one of them books, I can't think. It says your mouth is going to be closed up. He's going to seal your mouth and your heart and your muscles are going to get. Oh, Jesus, just get rid of me now. No, because then I have to be closer to judgment. Let me wait out my time. Let me wait out my time. Never mind. Don't come get me now. No, because that's closer to that day. Never mind. Just leave me over here until you ready to come get me. That's fine. I ain't rushing nothing. Never mind. Ooh wee. Shut up in my bones. Come on. Mind blowing. That's why they don't want people to have these books because people will really change. You said I am shooketh and is. And is. All these classes was so good. Thank you, Miss CERCA. Wow, I really had my tomatoes ready. Damn! And at least I'm getting tomatoes all the way from South Africa this morning. Listen, we got international tomatoes being thrown at me. Quit playing. Good morning, Pumpkin. Listen here. Listen. I'm trying to tell y'all. So this is why I be saying I'm not hiding nothing from y'all because my daddy know and soon y'all will too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna know y'all business as well. You won't even have a chance to explain. No, God said he's gonna seal your mouth up. Ooh, and he said your thoughts is gonna come out like they on a teleprompter. And then your acts from the thoughts is gonna be played out like so. It's like closed caption, y'all. It's like closed caption TV. Like when your grandma used to watch the judge shows back in the day, and they want y'all to take a nap, so they'll turn it down low, but they'll read it like that. I think I'm gonna be sick. I think, yeah. Y'all want to read it? Who want to read it? Y'all want to read it? We can read it today. Y'all want to read it? We can go there. Now, I'm going to tell you something. What we were supposed to talk about and what we will talk about here in a minute is who's ever seen a prison show? Real quick, we're going to get to that. Who's ever seen a prison show? Like the Locked Up Raw and all of that. How do the prisoners act? No, I mean real life, not the TV shows, the real documentaries. How do they act? Most of them. I did, Lisa. Thank you. Beastly. You ain't lying. You said this is traumatizing. Well, come on in and get it now because it's going to be more. They be wilding out. On edge. Ooh, Adam Grady. Come on, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Survival, aggressive, institutionalized. Can I ask y'all a question? How do the religious people that come in here act? Possessive, always on guard. How do the religious people act when they come in here? Do they not act like prisoners? Aggressive, on edge, always ready to battle? They only free within parameters in church. This is why they act like prisoners. God, I was sitting there today and I'm like, God, it don't make no sense. He said, how do prisoners act? They not free in Jesus. They can't talk about what God put down in their spirit. They can't really tell their testimony. That's bound. You can't talk about what God really freed you from in the church where you're supposed to get help. You bound. You a prisoner. I would be angry too seeing us over here laughing and living free and looking at and learning more about God. Because they telling you what you can and can't do all day. And if you do it, you're going to get reprimanded for just trying to see God in a different way. Or how many people have been put out of church for doing what God told them to do because it didn't line up with their organization's bylaws? It's ministers that God has put fire down in to deliver his people. And because they won't leave outside of religion, they ain't never going to get to deliver their soul. Which means whatever purpose that God put down on the inside of them, they let man snuff it out. Well, my fire is raging, and I'm out here setting things on fire. Your pastor used to say, it don't take all that. Wow. They just want to pass around the collection plate 3 times in the service. Come on. Are y'all seeing it? They not free. They bound. Because they act just like prisoners, real life. That's why I be like, why is you so aggressive? Where is your joy of the Lord? You ain't free. You was not free, honey. Because the joy of the Lord won't even let you come here acting like that. I'm not fooled. But you can come over here to 66ers Anonymous and get more of the Lord. That's why you angry. It's like you hangry, honey. Your soul wants more. But they didn't told you you can't get it. So it's like looking at a Burger King and smelling the food and you ain't got no money and ain't nobody gonna give you none. I get it. I do. Listen here. Why would God not want you to learn more about him? Well, he always talking about how big he is and how the miracles that he did couldn't just be contained in one book. Why are they lying to us, telling us that this is only the word of God and there is no more? When God literally said everything that just Jesus did couldn't be written in one book. And it was Abraham, Isaac, Ishmael, all of these other people, Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Paul, Silas, all of these people. And y'all tell us that that's it? It ain't nothing else. When God himself said, listen, all the stuff that has been done, just Jesus did, couldn't even be written down in one book. It's mind blowing to me. Mind blowing. Break the chains. I'm telling you. I'm here to get folks out. I'm running up these souls. What you mean? I don't care about no human people if they think I can teach, preach. I don't care. I'm trying to snatch souls out of Lucifer's hands because I used to be one of them that was bound. I used to be one of them that wanted to unalive themselves and go to eternal. Listen, I used to be one of them that could go outside and the sun would be shining and I couldn't feel no sun on my skin because my mind was so messed up. I couldn't feel nothing. No, I don't ever want nobody to have to live like that. I was tormented as a child and nobody believed me. Demons coming scratching me in the night. I pissed on myself till I was about 11 years old and did. You wake up and demons is standing on the side of your bed, you gonna pee on yourself too. Scratching you and talking to you and saying stuff and you trying to tell your parents and don't nobody believe you. Yeah, I want these babies to be able to sleep peacefully. Anoint my baby bed. It's people in crazy homes because they have an ability to see in the spiritual realm. And the doctors of this world have said, if you can see something somebody else can't see, it's something wrong with you. And God is saying, now I gave people spiritual abilities so they can know the spirits that's in here. They got discernment and God has opened their spiritual eyes so they can tell you what's around you. But them people locked up and there's something wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They telling you what's around you. They have an ability that most humans don't. And so then they put them away. Because the number one ruling spirit in this world is deception. To tell you, if you talk to somebody you can't see, you crazy. That is a trick for you to not talk to God because you can't see. Or did you not know? You can't see God. And they tell you if you talk to something that is not there, you are crazy. So then people don't talk to God because it's talking to somebody you can't see. Very tricky. Oh, wait. A minute. Yes, I was told in my youth in an organization, if someone claims to hear God, they crazy. In a church organization, they said that. In a church organization, they said if you hear from God, you crazy. I told y'all be going to the synagogues of Satan. I told y'all be going to the synagogues of Satan. When will y'all believe it? Most of the stuff they telling y'all be against the exact opposite of what God say. But when you don't study for yourself, you don't know, and you just trust them because they in a pulpit, in a robe. Baby, I don't want no parts of it. Wow. You said what in the set the captives free is that? Come on now. That's why they be mad at me. That's nuts. And scurry. That's scurry. Mm-mm. It's 6:49. We at 6:49. Thank you so much. It's 6:49. Mm-mm. That's spooky to me. Good morning. Good morning. That's spooky to me, honey. That's spooky. That's spooky. That is spooky. It's okay, Pumpkin. Girl, you got us where we supposed to go. Thank you. That's our administrator, Kayla. She's the person that came up with our God's Math Be Mathing hoodie. So whenever you see her, shake your keys at her. She's the administrator that be walking down the hall telling people to get to class. Oh, it ain't even in here. It's in my room. We got Tone as the janitor and the football coach, and he drive the bus. And that's the person that gave us our God's math be mathing. And do you see your saying all over the place now? Like on people that ain't even in our. I seen it on Facebook the other day. I seen it. I was like, not that they just stole her stuff. You the lunch lady, and come on in. I got your hairnet ready. You can order it from nerdjunkshop.com. N3RDjunkshop.com. And you can get it in any color. You just got to get that same design, but you can get lime green, black, snake skin, whatever she got to offer. She cold with it. She do what she do. And they good quality hoodies too. Thank you, Jesus. I just took mine off. I wore had it on this morning. That's why it's in my room. But I be seeing your stuff everywhere, girl. And do. That's crazy. But you know what? That's how we know people be over here sneaking in our class. The school garden produce and groundskeeper management. Okay, Ty, I get you. Ty said he gonna be the produce manager. Uh, he's the school garden produce and groundkeepers manager. All right, look at us. So let me tell y'all something. I don't know if it was Hotsmata, Miss Ida, who did it, and please don't be mad at me because y'all be sending me so much stuff I can't remember everybody. But they sent me some stuff about some land, y'all. Being able to buy some acres and get moving on it. So, like a preserve or a thing, yeah. So I'm looking into it right now. And we got our young lady over here that is she's a, oh, I cannot, Miss Nicole. I think it's Miss Nicole. Please don't kill me. She's a corporate realtor down in Georgia, but you know, she can do all corporate properties and do that. So I got to get with her too. I'm one of the art teachers and carpenters. Yes. You just bought 5 acres. Come on. Come on. We're trying to get us a campground. Actually, I would like to try to get 3. One for the east, one for the west, and one for the set like middle south area. So just in case we got to get to our campgrounds, you know what I'm saying? We already know what's over there. Oh, you take care of animals. Okay. You getting land in Tennessee? Okay. You know how to make sure the land is tax free. Come on in, Royal. That's what we're looking for. We got a 501c2. That's what I've been looking into. Because we are a 501c, we have access to a lot of stuff. Well, I would like to have 3 because everybody ain't going to be able to make it across the country. So you're going to have to be able to get to the closest campground. That's why I want to just do 1. Okay. And then be thinking about what your gift that you're going to give to the community that you go to. What do you add? What are your skills? What did God put into you that you're going to give for free? Because when we building our campground up. So everybody is going to be sweat equity. Okay. So let's bust this down. Who's new and want to learn about how all your business is on Judgment Day is about to be put out in front of everybody you know and don't? Even the first father. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, honey. You ain't got to tell me. I used to the ones that used to come listen. I would have nightmares that or I would have these things of this is why I don't like people standing over me. The demons used to stand over me at first and like choke me in my sleep. Then my mom started doing it. I would wake up and my mom would be standing over me in my sleep telling me I could have killed you in your sleep. I was only like 8 or 9. So that's how I know the insidious thing is real because it used to come to my bed and then it got in my mom. That's why I left home at 11. That's why I was out of the house because I wanted to live, nigga. I'm like, you ain't about to kill me. I got to go. That's why I be trying to listen, Circa. Listen, I be trying to tell y'all. I left my mama house. She put me out, but when I left for good, it was because I just wanted to be alive. I didn't want to die. Before I could even hit 13, 14 years old, I wanted to live. She tried to kill me several times. And the man with the top hat used to be outside my house, getting in my room, and did. He'll be across the street at our old house, because we lived in 3 different houses on one street when I was under 10. He used to be across the street. I close my eyes, and he'll be on this side of the street at the end of the curb by the tree. Then I blink my eyes again, and he done got by the tree. And then I blink my eyes, and he'll be at the window. Then I blink my eyes, and he'll be in my room, and I'm pissing, screaming. And my big brother coming in, turning on the light, or my brother coming in. That's why I started sleeping in bed with my brother. I was 17, pregnant, still sleeping in the bed with my parents. Scoot over. I don't care. I know the spiritual realm is true. But now I see why they've been on me since I was a kid. You walked away from 40 years of relationships because of bad spirits. No, look what I do for a living. They were trying to take, listen, my hand was chopped into 5 pieces when I was 2 or 3. I was burned all the way up my hand the next year. I almost lost my eye. Like, I got wounds. I got a whole burn on my whole, some people have seen it. I got a burn from right here to right here on the exact same hand 30 years later in the same month. Boiling water. When I was 2, and then 32. I almost lost my leg. Like, y'all don't know. The devil been on me since I came here. First of all, they kept telling my mama she wasn't pregnant. Until she was 5 months, I did not show up. Blood tests, nothing. Sonograms, whatever it was, I don't know. I was not showing up. It was too late for her to get rid of me. Then when I did come, she was in the chair, and I came and almost hit the floor. They been on me since this is not a dimple. I was jumping in the bed, and my mama had just went to the bathroom. That's why when I see them videos of them demons tripping them babies and making them hit their face, I know, because something pushed me, and I fell straight down like this on the corner of the bed, the metal little rolling things, but it had got put it up into a point. I was supposed to go away. It would have went straight through my cerebral cortex like this right here. Crawled to the bathroom, beating on the door. My mama opened the door. There's blood everywhere on my face. I was like 2 or 3 years old. And then right after that, I got burned. My hand got sliced into 5 pieces. This is my normal hand. This is what it should look like. This is what it looked like. This is all stitches. It's a cross in the middle of my hand, y'all. Literally. This is stitched together. It's a cross in the middle of my hand. Literally. This was off. 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 Like, I shouldn't even be able to use my hands or fingers or nothing. My hand was chopped into 5 pieces. And just so happened, that night, the city that I lived in when I was a little kid, they were having a vein and tendon conference. So all the best vein and tendon and ligament specialists was literally in the city that night. This is why I can move my hand. They was having God did what he did on purpose. And guess what? These is the same hands that I have used to lay hands on people when they was healed. God used me to heal them. They didn't want me to have these hands. They didn't want me to be able to use my brain. They didn't want me to be able to walk from state to state, going places and telling people, it's been an attack on my life my whole life. That's why when people, I'm like, boy, you have to do better than that. Nigga being kidnapped, assaulted. What? I was held captive for 3 days. Nigga had to take 22. Sat and watch me go to the bathroom. Sat and watch me take a bath with that gun on his lap, honey. What is you doing? Nothing. And I was only 14. Bars on the window, can't get out. What you mean? You're going to have to come harder than that, honey. My dad done been too good to me and saved my life. What you mean? I don't care what nobody say, because you wasn't there when he was bringing me through my stuff. That's why when people get on here and talk crazy, you just see this. You don't know what life I lived before now. You have no idea. The people that gave birth to me or made me, both, then they're trying to take my life. It ain't no more effed up feeling than the people that gave you life trying to take it. And when they can't take it, they will do everything they can to ruin it. I ain't talking about homeboys. I'm talking about the two people that laid down and had you. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't hurt my feelings. Not more than my mama and my real daddy did, nigga. Try again. Disowned by your whole family because they was jacked up. And liars. And nobody believed you for over 20 years until they saw it for themselves. Oh, okay. This whole, she ain't telling the truth. She a liar. She a liar. I've been dealing with this. But guess what? God always proved what I said was right. It might take a while, but he gonna prove it. He gonna prove it. So that's why I'm be worried about it. Now, back to this. Black sheep are the chosen ones and do. That's why I said I don't take back nothing in my life. Because it allowed me to know God for real. Not that fake church stuff, honey. When I was out in the streets and I would pray, my daddy came to see about me. I didn't have to call the pastor and ask nobody. I might not even be able to I might be running. I ain't no telling. But my daddy came through. So that's why this ain't fake for me. That's why I don't got to do it in no church. Because when I was learning God, I hate to say it, it wasn't in church. When I learned that God could save my life, it wasn't in church. When I learned that God could protect me or tell me what somebody intended on doing to me, it wasn't in church. It was in the streets. It was out here. He'll tell me what somebody thinking and tell me to get up and move. And then a person get up and move sideways. And I'll be like, dang, they really was about to try to get me. My life and my walk is real. And that's what I be trying to teach y'all. Not religion, relationship. Because then you will see me move. And you won't care what nobody say. They will not be able to take away what you know because you lived it. You experienced it. Who remembers me talking about the reason that Solomon was the wisest man? Because he knew just as much about the bad as he did the good. If you only know good, you can't help nobody. If you only know the Lord and this and that, and you don't tell them about what God brought you through, your testimony fake. The reason that God brought you out is so that you can tell them, I used to be you, but look at me now. God changed me. I used to think like that. I used to move like that. I used to do that. But saints now, oh, honey, you're not saved. And, oh, let's not call your bones out the closet, baby. Because you only got saved from something. That could have been yourself. That could have been a situation. But for you to be saved, you had to be in the wrong, honey. And so when people used to come at me with that, I say, what did he save you from? What? What did he save you from? You said you saved. What did he save you from? Drug addiction, prostitution, abusive. Like, what did you saved? So what did he save you from? Because I can tell you what he saved me from. Mainly myself. Because I was self-destructing all the time, self-sabotaging all the time. So you can holler you saved, and I'm going to ask you what he saved you from. And if you can't tell me, I don't care about that. You ain't even got no testimony. Turning around and going to talk to somebody that didn't live something. You ain't impressing me. You can't tell me what he brought you from, then I don't want to talk to you. I need to talk to somebody that's been struggled through trying not to go back to their old life, but God brought them out. That's who I want to talk to. You can keep your fake church stuff. Nigga, did you used to be an alcoholic? Okay, how you get out of that? Like, what happened? Okay, so tell me how God changed your life. You used to be doing and dibbling and dabbling. What did God do? What was your experience? Watch these folks hollering they saved. If they don't want to tell you what they were saved from, it's fake. Because the Bible says we overcome by the words of our what? Of our testimony. What is your testimony? What God saved you from and who you used to be? Because he didn't have to tell us that Mary Magdalene was a whore. He didn't have to tell us that none of them people was a thief, an alcoholic, a murderer. He did that for a reason, because he had to show you the transition. But in a lot of these church people, you don't know what they transitioned from. You don't know what God saved them from. They always attacking you. But what did God save you from since you're so saved? Who were you before Christ? Because those are the people that you're supposed to be going back to, not doing what they do and not going exactly where they are. You don't have to put yourself, wait till God, you strong enough, or God might send you to other people. But hold on. So God saved you to go talk crazy to the very people you used to be. My daddy don't work like that. He don't work like that. You a liar, and the truth ain't in you. And I don't care how much you hooping and hollering and talking about my crop tops and whatever else, baby. You try the spirit by the spirit, and it don't be looking like my daddy over there. Listen, they too worried about people thinking they saved and saved instead of being grateful that God brought them out of whatever they was in and going to get other people out. We are not the same. Our Father has no respect to persons, but the church do. Our Father don't, but the church do. The church has respect to persons all day long. All day. Because a dirty person can't sit on the front row if they recording. A drug addict can't sit on the front row. They gonna move in where the cameras can't see the money. That's respect to persons. If you don't got a lot of money, you can't sit in the front 3 rows. If you're not a such and such a person, you can't park right here. They can tell you how close you can get to God. That's respect to persons, huh? If they clothes don't look a certain way, they can't sit here. Or if they stink, they can't sit in your church. They got to come back another day. Oh, okay. And then you send them away from the church with nothing, knowing that they homeless, knowing that they probably don't got nowhere to go. Did anybody take any of the alms and go take them to Target and get them some clean underwear and stuff? Or you just told them you be blessed? When you see the mama coming to church and everybody else going out to eat, and you see them walking out because you know that you didn't give them, why you didn't buy their food so that they could be a part of. You didn't say a mouthful with my experience too. Listen, I lived it. It's churches I paid tithes to for over a decade, baby, and fell on hard times and I couldn't get nothing. I'm talking about, and then when they did give it to me, I had to pay it back to the church. I said, oh, it never said you were supposed to pay nothing back. It said people supposed to be able to come to your thing and get it liberally, baby. Whatever they need. That's what the alms is for. They said, oh no, we do loans, honey. We don't. I said, mind you, I was about 20, it was about 10 years. We don't have that. We don't do that. But y'all steady adding on to the church. But telling people to believe in God. Oh, yes, honey. That's why we do how we do over here. Why do y'all think I do what I do over here? God allowed me to be in the church and out of the church. I saw more kindness of the alcoholic, crackhead, prostitute, drug dealers than I saw in the church. Telling you what I know. The people that the church look down on give more than the church do. I saw the kindness of the people outside the church more than I did in the church. Went to people and asked for help and knew they had it and they wasn't doing nothing. Went outside, talked to one of them. I'm like, man, look, quit playing. Why you didn't say something? Nigga, you know I'm always by you the way you looked out for me. Let you come stay in their house. Church folks gonna see you homeless. please. Let your car get repossessed, but they done got all your money for every year that you done been there. Stop it. It was niggas in the hood and chicks in the hood when I needed help that helped me out. It was not no church people. Maybe 2 times I was able to get something from a church. And that's why I give to the people in the world. You need to give that money. I'm not giving nothing. I'm giving the money to the people that need it. I don't care if they do drugs. That is not my issue. God did not say if they do this or that. They said they need their light bill paid. That's what we're doing around here. Them kids ain't got to be in the dark. Why is you worried about it? They need some food. So what if she smoked it all up? And they still got to eat. You might be the reason she quit smoking drugs if you feed her kids. Because she realized that everybody ain't there to take from her. She ain't out there for no reason. 9 times out of 10, her mama was selling her when she was young, or she got pregnant and got into a lifestyle. Like, stop. People don't just wake up and say, I want to ruin my life. They are numbing the pain that they can't talk to nobody about. How about you be the Jesus they see? Get sick of that. And then for them to come in here and talk crazy to me, you don't know what it takes for me to get up here and do this every day. Like I said, y'all know me for roughly 2 years. I'm about to be 44 years old. So that's 4 decades that I lived before I ever met any of y'all. I was a single mother at 16. Had 4 kids by 23. And was trying to do the best I could. Like, I don't care. Y'all wasn't there when I had to walk to the store pregnant with my daughter when I ain't even supposed to be out of the bed. Got my other 2 babies in the car. I ain't even supposed to be picking this nigga up. And I'm walking in the Arizona heat to the store, pushing my groceries back. Y'all wasn't there for none of that. Got to have my baby. And they tell me with my youngest, both of us could have bled out and died. Because my amniotic sac had pretty much ripped. The whole left side was not attached. There was no blood vessels. My baby could have suffocated in her own amniotic sac. Like, you don't know my life. You don't know what I came through. You don't know what I've been through. You have no idea. But to get on here and because you don't feel like I look like your pastor or whoever that's lying to you through the pulpit, you want to come in here and be mad, go listen to them. They don't got a live. They don't got something they doing. Don't y'all got y'all got the cameras and all that. Go watch that instead of being over here. Getting on my damn nerves. I do not care, y'all. I seen God in a different way, and it ain't the way the church be selling it to you. So I can't go back to living like that. After knowing all of this and after seeing God in the way that I have, I can't go back to that. Being a prisoner. If I go to another church, they call me a church hopper. They ruining my reputation. Can't preach nowhere. That is not God. They talk about the spirit of Jezebel. That was the spirit of Jezebel. She was manipulation and control, telling people if they leave your church, they going to hell. That's manipulation and control. Asking for people's tax records. It says you give according to your heart, according to what God leads. And y'all taking people's money and charging them fees. Like, what? Yeah, it's some churches you gotta show them your taxes. And if you ain't gave them 10% of what you made, baby, they sending out a bill to your house. Real life. Yes. It's churches that is making people show them their taxes and sending in. Listen, it's not a game. Y'all better look it up. And do and did. Come on. Giving out W-2. Come on. On your new members form, they ask you how much you make a year, how much your household income is. You said, yeah, there's one in California. Come on. Come on. Listen here. I'm trying to tell y'all, them be the synagogues of Satan. Y'all be attending. Y'all better pay attention to wake your tail up. God said they made his house a den of thieves and a marketplace. That's the only place he went in there kicking over stuff. Thank you. That's the only place you're going to see Jesus went in there beating anybody up, was in the tabernacle. He was in the church. He went in there kicking and beating people with a cat of nine tails. You playing. And it's right there in your KJV. Look for yourself. Knocking all that stuff over. He said that y'all done made my house a den of thieves and a store. And you cannot go in the church and get nothing for free. You got to pay for your water. Pay for your parking space. Pay for your call. Ain't nothing free there. You can't even get the word on tape for free unless you watch it on YouTube. It's the truth. It's the truth. I don't care who don't like it. It's right in our face. And it's right in the word too. So make sure it's lining up is all I'm saying. Why folks be talking about fact checking, y'all need to be fact checking what y'all over there doing, because it's the stuff, the reason why my daddy was real mad. Hold on. You said I talked to my preacher and he knows I know. Sad to say he got the knowledge you got and don't share it. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all a lot of the pastors done read this stuff. But it's spiritual suicide. They will lose their members, so they're not going to teach it. And that's why the Bible said the shepherds have waxed fat, which means they have the word, but the sheep is starving because they won't give it to them. I be trying to tell y'all. I be trying to tell y'all. They worried about that money, baby. They is not worried about your soul. I ain't gonna say all of them, but most, man, listen. Come on. That's crazy. You said they'll lose their 501cs. Well, we got one. They'll lose their funding. They'll lose. That's why I ain't applied to go get no government loans or nothing, because y'all not gonna tell me what I can say. Our money is crowdfunded, so we can say whatever we want over here. Thank you. Because we a 501c too. We a real charity. Tax Our Place Corporation is a real charity, honey. It's a real 501c. But we do what we supposed to do with it. That's why I could have went and got an office. I could have went and did all of that. Put the name up there. That was a waste of money. The people need it. That would have been a waste of money to do all that. To go get a building, be paying for it, then I got to drive over there or get it right there. That's a waste of money when I can do it right here in my second bedroom. And that's more money that could be going out to the people that need it. I could have did all of that. I could have did all of that. But I knew that was a waste. That money that I would have been spending doing that, it could have been going to somebody's bills or getting somebody some books or something. Like, bro. It's crazy. I didn't. I made my second bedroom my office so that we can have more money to go out to people that need it. Period. I used to live with a supposed pastor, and he got me roped in a criminal court. Oh, and will. And will. And will. All right, let's bust this down. So who didn't know that every nasty, dirty, and good thing that you did is going to be on Front Street for every single person that has ever lived to see? Raise your hand if you didn't know that. If you already read this, but if you knew, who didn't know that all your business is going to be put on Front Street? Oh, let's read about it, family. Listen, when I read it the first time, the second time, I was like, oh, I forgot about this. When I read it, I was like, oh, yes, I forgot. Ooh, put your gear on. Let me get my stuff. I'm going to just sit here in the chair because I already know I'm going to need her. Just put my shield over here. And I might need my sword too, because I'm probably gonna have to be get this here. Make sure. No, you know what? I'll use this one. It's a little shorter. Yeah, I'll use this one. My Reaper knife. I'm gonna grab that. I'll just put that right there. Yep, because I'm gonna need my war stuff right now. I already know what's coming. Let me get my stuff together. Let me get it together. I gotta put my armor on. Whew, okay, I'm ready. All right, you ready? Okay, we're good. Okay. Let's go. Listen here. I hope you're ready. We in book 1, page 649. You said I'm throwing watermelons. Damn it. Not tomatoes already. Christine said, oh God. Yes, Lord. What book is this? We reading the Old Testament Supergrapha. Just get your, listen. Hold on to your britches, baby. Clutch your pearls. Do whatever you, yes, you can go get it right now. You go get it on Amazon. You can actually, well, I don't know if Baruch is on the website. I don't know if it's on the website. If you want to screenshot and read, y'all want to screenshot? But then how y'all want to look at it if you screenshot? We just about to read it. Okay, come on. Hold on to your socks. Hold on to your. So, when you think about creeping out, when you think about sleeping with your best friend's husband, wife, stealing, anything sinful, even the thoughts that you never act on, but if you say, if I could, I would, all of that is going to be put on Front Street for Adam, Eve, and every single person that came out of them down to the last person that was born. Everybody's business is going to be read in front of everybody, and then folks are going to be sentenced. That means even your kids. Do you get that? Your kids is going to know. God, why they didn't tell us this in church when I was like 11? You said it hurts too much. Girl, grab your chest. Put your thumb out and put your heart. It's hurting, Lord. Do your dog cry. Ooh. When dogs cry, go on and get your dog cry ready. Just, ooh, God, my heart. Listen, you said church finger time to go. Get ready, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. You said nowhere to hide and ain't. Ooh. Listen. It's not saying you're not going to be forgiven, but the books are going to be open and the things that you did are going to be read out. Now, whether the judge throws your charges out or not, they still have to be read in front of the court. Whether he throws your case out or not, everybody got to hear what you're being charged with. Prior to him throwing it out of court, you got to have your day in court to get it thrown out. And what did the judge do? They read a list of your charges, and everybody in the courtroom get to what? Hear what you did. You said, can I go first, please? I know, right? Okay, so this is Judgment Day, and our court systems are based on the court system. Oh, 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 oh my God, Jesus, help me. Oh God, please, can you just cover their eyes? Oh God, no, oh God, y'all, my cheeks is like this. Oh. Oh my God, come on. So we on page 649 down at the bottom. Chapter 83, about to bust your head. Let me get my hammer. Let me just set you right there, girl. Set you right there. Don't go no. No, let's set you up high. Y'all see it? Okay, there it goes. You said I ain't even talking. Here we go. It says, for the Most High will surely hasten his times. Real quick, what does the word hasten mean? Tell me what the word hasten means. Quickly. Hurry up. Speed up. Fast. So God said he about to quicken the times. Why they telling you you only live once, do whatever you want? God said, oh no, I spent the time up. You might not want to do that. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. He said, and he will certainly cause his periods to arrive, and he will surely judge those who are in his world. How many people be like, oh, it's my world, it's my world? He said, no, I'm coming to judge everybody that had never lived in my world. And I'm coming quicker than you know. I done shorten the time. You ain't got as much time as they used to have back in the day. Okay. He says, and will truly inquire. What is the definition of inquire? Please tell me the definition of inquire. What's the definitions of inquire? Look at to ask, but no, come on, look up some definitions. It's another word we're looking for. To question, to look into. Find out. To seek. To request. Okay. To research. To investigate. What happened when a nigga investigating? To examine. To discover. If you being investigated, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Most times. Early morning edition of Throat Drop Wednesday is. Okay. All right. I hope y'all getting it. Oh, God. Okay. It says, and he will certainly cause his periods to arrive, and he will surely judge those who are in his world. What's the definition of judge, real quick? What's the definition of judge? Let's break it down. Because, see, when you read the word, you got to go word by word. To sentence. To punish. To project. Okay. To weigh out. Okay. It said your sins is going to be weighed on the scale. To decide. To condemn. Ooh. Hold accountable. Oh, you ain't getting away with nothing. Look, y'all. It make me nervous even reading this here thing. You hear me? Oh, God, just think about it. Every time I think about it, my toes be digging into the carpet. I'm telling you. Ooh. Okay, we gonna read it. Okay. It says he will surely judge all those who are in his world and will truly, truly inquire into everything with regard to all their works, which were sins. He said he's coming to judge you. And he said he's going to investigate. Did you hear that? Listen, he's going to investigate, y'all, into everything with regard. Everything. What is the definition of everything? He's going to investigate everything that is in you that had to do with sin. All. All of it. Ooh, Lord. Okay. I just hope y'all see it. He ain't leaving nothing now. He said, listen. Okay. Y'all be playing. He said, with regard to all their works, which were sins. All your works, which were sins, he's coming to investigate. And he's going to judge you according to that. So how does one live without sin? You can't live without sin, but you need to learn God's ways. And the more you study, you don't do certain stuff because you know better. You said, where is mercy when you need it? Come on, Kay. Oh, just wait. It's about to get real good. You just hold on to your socks. Honey, first time we read this, I was reading dang near on the floor. Girl, I was like, oh, I forgot because I read it years ago. But I ain't read it in a long time, so it was new. Page 649. Down at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. He said, I will truly inquire or investigate everything with regard to all their works which were sins. He will certainly investigate the secret thoughts. The first thing he investigating is your thoughts. The stuff that can't nobody see. Your secret thoughts at that. So can you tell me the definition of secret? Like Bright. What's the definition of secret? Hidden thoughts. The first hidden. Can't private. Can't nobody see your thoughts. He said, I can. The first thing that he's going to investigate is your mind for sin. And then he's going to see if your body followed. It did a lot of times, Dad. I'm sorry. Oh, Kenya. Dad, please let me wear my earplugs and eye blinders for that occasion. Come on, Tisha. Oh, God. You said I'm rebuking everything in my mind, body, soul, whatever. Listen, there go the tomatoes. I knew they was coming. So while you big enough and bad enough to think it and think, oh, I didn't act on it, he said, oh, but you did. And I'm going to look there first for your sin. I want to close my eyes during the whole thing. Listen here, me too. Not apples. Wait a minute. No, that's watermelons. Hold on. Where my knife at? They done caught me off guard there. Shoot. This is why he say renew your mind every day. With the daily renewing of your mind. Not shoes, houses, dang. I done made a whole fruit slice up in here now. Listen here. Okay. All right. Okay. So you're going to he didn't say just your thoughts. He said the secret thoughts, the ones you thought nobody didn't know about. The first thing I'm investigating is your secret thoughts. You said, what if you faint? Oh, Adam, he going to wake you up. Act like the clumps if you want to, old girl. He going to be picking you back up like they was doing Adam. Gonna be picking you up like they was doing Adam. Not grapes. Hold on. Ooh-wee. Let's get it going. Come on. You said, Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Come on. Oh, God. Let's get it going because that ain't all. Renew. There you go, Miss Brandy. We were just talking about you. That's her name, not Nicole. Miss Brandy. We just talked about some lamb cooking. Restore, refresh, vigor. Ooh. Come on. Our minds soiled by so much demonic influence. Look at y'all think about, I wish I would have thought about that. Folks be like, just keep swimming, swimming. Who was that next to that? They was like, I'm just going to just Sarah. And somebody else was like, just keep swimming. The Lord is my shelter. The Lord is, oh, God, help me. Now that you know that's the first place he going. Now that you know the first place he going is to seek down in your dirty man. Oh, God. Look, you want to be able to put a steel clamp on there or something. So he can't get in. Feeling like Professor Xavier. Put one of them things on. Can I just ask for a blunt? Come on. Just be singing gospel songs. I'm trying to tell you. Look here. Okay. So he said he will certainly investigate the secret thoughts and everything, all, everything, all. Now look, he then went down in your secret thoughts, and guess what he doing next? Look here. It says, and everything which is lying in the inner chambers of all their members, which are sin. What is your members? He said he's going in the innermost chambers of your members. What are your members? Who is not going to feel ashamed? Everybody. Your body parts. I feel my bowels being loose. I feel my bowels being loose. He said, I'm going into the muscles of your body parts. And they gonna tell on you. What do you use to sin against God? Your body and your mind. Oh God. Muscle memory. I ain't never wanted to get rid of muscle memory. Right. You hit it right on the nail. I do not want my muscles to remember nothing. Muscle memory used to be a good thing. Now I understand why it ain't. We didn't never even wonder about muscle memory and why we needed it. It's our muscles is gonna tell them. No, for real. The innermost parts of your body is your muscles and your ligaments and your tendons, and you can't use none of them. With even your brain is a muscle. Ain't your brain a muscle? Ain't that the innermost part? Your Abdullah, or whatever it's called, and you say, I wish I wasn't such a wild child in the streets, girl. Yeah, oh my God, your eyes are, oh my God, your eyes is my, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Oh my God. Oh, whatever it's called. Oh, oh God. Oh God. You about to try to get all them pics out your phone that ain't your spouse, ain't you? Oh my God. If your eyes is a muscle and they have memory, that means every single thing that you looked at, oh God. Because there's been some nice branches over time, not since a long time. But it was some nice branches that was sent my way, Lord. And I might have looked at them about 79 times, 100 times. I'll be right back. I need to breathe. Give me a moment. Oh, your eyes is a muscle. Jesus, help me. down, y'all. I already talked. In order for the hit your eardrum, isn't that connected? And think about it. Sound can make your body move too. We just talked about songs. But think about it. Even if you listening to gossip, that's muscle memory. Think about it. Your eardrum is connected to a muscle that makes it hit when you hear sound, right? Ain't your eardrum connected to a muscle? Ain't your eardrum the drum of your... Think about when you be listening to gossip. Y'all go out and come back in. Even vocal cords. They playing. Because they playing. I pay more for the internet now and it's even worse. I have to call them about that. Okay, we back in, I think. Your eardrum, the hammer of your eardrum is connected to a muscle. Even listening to gossip, y'all. Because your eardrum has to... Listening to gossip is a sin. How do you listen to gossip? The muscle in your ear has to hit the drum. So even just listening to gossip, you got muscle memory in there from when yo... Oh my Lord Jesus. Because you didn't stop them. That's childbearing, backbiting. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was just worried about the main ones, but I didn't even think about the damn ears. I did not think about my ears. And like somebody said, the vocal cords are muscles. So if you responded to the gossip in a negative way, your vocal cords are going to remember what you said. Muscle memory, and your tongue is a muscle. But remember, he said he gonna shut your mouth. So, oh my Lord Jesus. This old body didn't trick me. We thought all the stuff that we didn't hid behind this skin, we was good. And come to find out, it's gonna rat on us. Our bodies is gonna tell on us. Oh my God. Your ears, your eyes, your vocal cords, your hoo-ha, your pogo stick, your everything. Because, listen, your feet to walk, to go commit the sin, Your feet, your muscles remember. Your finger. Oh my God. Lord, why didn't they tell us this in church? When you get baptized, it's the first stuff you should know. Why this ain't coming across the pulpit? Shoot, I'm mad now. Hell, wasted all that time. For real. This is the stuff that need to be preached. This shouldn't be when as soon as you say you commit your body to Christ. This is a lesson that needs to be taught. But this is why I say folks so worried about this right here, honey. If you ain't got looking on the outside, God said, I ain't worried about the outside. I keep trying to tell y'all the outside is not what I'm worried about. He said, man, look on the outward appearance. God look at the heart. I'm looking at the inside of you. There's still going to be punishment, baby, even if you didn't get baptized. You still, whether you learned, because God giving the information, so whether you choose not to learn. My YouTube is freezing. Listen. Oh, my God. Y'all, even from when we read it the other day, I did not think about eyes and ears and vocal cords when you said something slick. He said, oh, man, I got to go delete these pictures. Body, yada, 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 yada. You ain't lying, girl. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Or being petty. I gotta delete my life for real. Mm, 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 mm. That's mind blowing. And I thought it was bad just because of the parts. I was thinking it was bad just because of the main parts. Ooh, Jesus, please help me, Lord. Clean up this mind, clean up my eyes, clean up my ears, clean up my arms, clean up everything. My feet, my legs, my knees. Clean. I need you to scrub all of that out of my muscle memory, Dad. Oh my Lord. Family. Oh, Jesus. You said you, me, and everything. Listen, listen, listen. Okay, we moving on. Now wait. Now that you know he going down, then you. Uh-oh. Now that he know he going down in your ears, your eyes, your vocal cords, the other parts, your feet. When it took you to the hotel room, they gonna tell on you. Your feet muscles gonna tell on you. Control, Alt, delete. For real, why does this make sense? Especially that we have free will, receive many changes, and are literally live beings. Come on. They said the rocks make sound. They said blood makes sound. Blood makes sound. Rocks make sound. So it makes sense that our muscles is going to tell on us. You said backspace, Lord. Chances, come on. Ooh, wee. Ooh. This is a message they needed to preach when you first come to Christ. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, God. Okay, let's go. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Every cell in our body. Secrets hidden in torment. Oh, S-H-I-T. Secrets hidden in torment. You ain't lying. You said I need to stop scrolling videos. Listen, Bumpin', I'm living in my truth now. Forgive me. I'm doing better. Come on. So now that we know he gonna do that, let's see what else he about to do. Look here, we ain't done yet. We is not done yet. They wanted us to fail. Because why is you not teaching this in church? Tell me this one to change. How long you been walking with God? For real. How long you been calling yourself a Christian? You don't think this is important information? How many people in church think that you don't think, we don't read them. And that's why they talk about you going to hell from the pew. This is why they talking about folks is going to bust hell open right from the pew. Because if I would have known this when I got baptized at 5, when I got rebaptized at 12 or 13, whatever, and then again at 23. A year ago, this would have helped. I made a lot of bad choices this past year. Come on. And they keep talking about we don't need to hear this. Who like did this just change today? For real. If this changed your whole understanding today, we just read this and it blew our minds. And now God took us to an even deeper understanding of it in just 2 weeks, a week. You realize your body is made out of all muscles. And he said, I'm going into your muscles to find the sin. What you thought was covered up and hidden. And I'm going to go there first. Shoot. Let's go. I got an altitude right now, honey. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You wouldn't come here talking crazy to me, and I got all this to be worried. I don't have time to be worried about if you saved or not. You said I don't know if I'm happy to be here or not or now. I'm telling you, baby, this is how we feel every day. Just come back. You could come back tomorrow. I need meds too. Hell, just give me a minute. I wouldn't have been so careless with my thoughts, words, or my actions. You mean to tell me if you would have knew this when you first started walking with Christ, you would have did the stuff that you did? Be honest. I know I wouldn't have. If I could have heard this, that listen, everything you look at, everything you touch, everything you... Queen said the remorse I feel for myself. God said, okay, so he said if they knew, they'll turn from their wicked ways. Tell me this won't make you turn from your wicked ways, or at least attempt to. 61 and I'm pissed. All the stuff my muscles got to snitch on me. Come on, Valerie. Ooh, Jesus. Felicia said, boys to me, how do I say goodbye? We got 61-year-olds over here like, hold up. I wouldn't have did them. If I would have known that it was this deep, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't have. But they just say, oh, sin. Well, they don't even break down complete. The main sins you hear about what? They try to say sexual sin, theft, lying. And then be the main ones. But these books break down individual sins. I could have led a different life too if it was broken down to me and I could understand. This is where wisdom, knowledge. Okay, so now do y'all understand? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is how you apply the word to your life. We all been reading it this whole time. But we didn't know how it applied. Because if we did, this wouldn't be a shock for us. This would not be a shock for us. What is exactly? This is what it meant by my people gonna perish for lack of knowledge. They swear up and down, but they don't even know me. They don't even know how I think. They don't even know how I move. I'm 60 and I'm on fear overload. Listen here. Listen. Okay. We getting judged to our core. Girl, what you just said? Literally to our core. We on page 649 at the bottom. Okay. Well, let's finish. Now that we know he going into the secret places, in the hidden places, let's go see what else he about to do. Ooh. Listen. Okay. It says, and he will make them manifest in the presence of everyone with blame. Please tell me the definition of manifest. I'm going to go back and read this. Just hear me out. All right. It says, he will certainly investigate the secret thoughts and everything which is lying in the inner chambers of all of their members, which are in sin. Your members that's in sin. Ooh. Therefore, nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. And he will make them. Oh Lord, slow down, girl. Okay. It says, and he will make them manifest in the presence of everyone with blame. What does that mean? To bring forth in physical form. Manifest, to make evidence certain by showing or display. He said he gonna make them manifest in front of everybody. From Adam to the last person born. And this is why he say what's done in the dark is gonna be brought to the light, y'all. What's done in the dark on the inside of your body is dark. It's gonna be brought to the light. Everybody is gonna see your secret sin. You said clear. Or it say y'all don't believe me, it's right here. It say he's gonna manifest it in front of everybody. Let me highlight it because it ain't highlighted. Just in case you think I'm lying. It's right here. He said, and he will make them manifest in the presence of everyone with blame, not without blame. And he will make them manifest in the presence of everyone with blame. With blame. He said he gonna look into all your inner chambers and all their members, which are what? In sin. And he will make them manifest in the presence of who? Everyone. Everyone. I feel betrayed by my own members. And ooh. What you hiding? He said, I see everything, even in the dark. My kids are going to see your mama, your grandma, your pastor, everybody. Listen, that's why I don't care. I'll be like, you said don't read it. Well, you going over there. I'm about to find out. All right. He said, therefore, nothing of the present things should come into your heart, but they should, on the contrary, be expected, since that which was promised will come. Judgment day is coming. And you're going to be judged for every thought, motion, action. Does it say the order we going to be judged in? Right. I don't know if I want to be in the middle or at the end. I don't know. But get this, it don't matter because everybody's going to have to hear everybody's stuff. So what if it goes according to how you are? Because everybody got a birth time. Where is my needs? Oh. So that mean that middle of the night sin that you didn't think nobody saw. That mean when you snuck over there, when you put the stuff in your pocket and nobody's seen it, your arms is gonna remember the motion of you picking up and taking whatever and putting it. That's why he said barely anybody might make it in. I see now why he said it's harder than you think to get in, and everybody in the church is putting everybody that is set in the church in heaven. And my daddy said, I don't know why you keep letting them lie to you. Everybody ain't gonna make it, and it's gonna be less that make it than the more that do. But everybody can tell you if you go to church, you're going to heaven, baby. But that's the exact opposite of what he said. He said there's a whole bunch of them over there on the Broadway, and there's very few over here that's gonna make it through this door. So if it's all these people in church, and the Bible is written to the saints, who is all the people that think they going that ain't? Because the Bible ain't written to the world; it's written to the only people that think that have accepted Christ. So who is he talking about that's on the Broadway that's doing whatever and they not gonna make it? Could it be the people that have been just living any kind of way and they feel like because they've been taught as long as you go to church you're gonna be okay, and God is gonna let you into heaven just because you went to church? And just because you didn't drink, even though Jesus drank, and just because you didn't smoke, or just because you was married your whole life, but you thought nasty thoughts about everybody in this church, you was messy or whatever else, have respected persons, like God, no. This is why the Bible says, study to show yourself approved. You better learn me for yourself. You better have a personal relationship with me. You better know that I said it. You better know that I'm telling you to do it. Okay, since y'all don't believe it, I'm gonna go take a break. Turn the page. We're gonna go back over here to our homeboy who God was forever scaring the hell out of, should I say. Do me a favor. Wait a minute, hold on, let me find the page. Here we go. Okay. So give me a second and we're gonna do these pages. Let me run to the restroom real quick. Get ready to go to Ezra. Get ready to go to Ezra. Get ready to go to the fourth book of Ezra that is on page 528. They should make this a requirement in church. I agree. I agree. And maybe we still would have made some decisions. But the Bible says that his church people are going to perish for the lack of knowledge. This is something that should be taught. This is something that should be taught when you first getting ready to say you want to get baptized. The church make you think all you got to do is believe in your heart, and it's so much deeper, and it is. Can I ask y'all a question? Who remembers when we read in Solomon, it said the ruling spirit of this realm is deception. Remember, we read in the Testament of Solomon, it says that the first ruler of this world, the principalities of darkness, is deception. How many of the people in church or just all over the world that are in religion are being deceived into thinking that just because their pastor is okay with them or their organization is okay with them, that they are in God's goodwill? You said, and they make us take the classes before you get baptized, and none of this information was in there. None of it was in there. I done got new members packets from a whole bunch of churches. They never got that. This should have been one of the main subjects of study before being baptized and brought into the church, but no, they just give me your money. Come on, Felicia. Mm-mm. Makes sense as to why God said the blood. Now y'all okay. Now y'all see what I'm gonna say. What God tell me to say. I told y'all. Once my godmother broke that down to me, and she saw that when God called me to be a prophetess, if I didn't go, because I kept telling her I would go, and God would tell me to say something, and people would die. Some people died. They got in car accidents, and God would be and told me to say something to them, but I didn't understand at that point because I kept listening to the church and they was telling me what God wasn't telling me and all of this, and no, it was real. And she finally told me when I was like 29, she said, baby, let me tell you something. God has called you to be a watchman. He's called you to be his voice. And if God tell you to go and tell men something and you don't because you scared of what they gonna say, he's gonna require your blood, they blood at your hands. I said, huh? She said, you're going to be charged with the same sin they were sinning with and them losing their soul if that's what happens. I said, no, you didn't have to say that like that. So now that's why I say it. I don't care. I'm going to say it because I got my own sins I got to be worried about. And I'm just going to have to deal with y'all being mad. Because I'd rather have y'all mad at me than to be in the hands of an angry God, honey. Absolutely not. That's why I'm going to say it. You shouldn't say that. You should mind your business. You don't tell me what to do. The only person tell me what to do is God, baby. Because he the only one put me in heaven or hell, and he the only one gonna go down in my sinews and in my muscles and be telling people what I was doing and what I was thinking. I don't care what you think. I don't care. What you need to be worried about is him going down in your sinews and your mind and your eyes and your ears to see what you got going on. This is why I be trying to tell y'all, listen, I do not care. As far as if you gonna do what you want to do, that don't got nothing to do with me. I gotta worry about my own judgment day. I'm not trying to tell you who ain't saved and who ain't. I'm telling you, you better make sure they lining up with the word. Because just because you holler, you save, you save, you save, don't make you save. Plenty of people talking about they saved ain't living nothing the way the Lord said live. Making a whole bunch of noise. Can I ask you a question? Who after reading this think you really got time to be telling somebody if they saved or not? Do you got time to look at anybody else now that you just realized all from the day you was born until now what's going on in your body? This is why the Bible say get the rock or the stick out your eye before you be trying to judge somebody else, babe. Because he coming for you, and he said with the same measure you judge other people, you going to be judged. Church folks, why y'all always trying to judge somebody and tell them what they going to hell and they sweep around your own front door. Come on. I don't have time to be worried about if you save or not. I'm going to Tell you what God told me to tell you, but I get to be worried about making sure that all of this is about to be thrown in the sea of forgiveness. I don't have time to be worried about what you do in your bed, who you talking to. I don't, because I got to be making sure that I'm. Well, Dad, you did not say it was about to be this hectic, like this intense. I didn't know. You said, are there headphones and come on and blindfolds and judgment? Right? Can you just tell me? I don't want to. You said it's my turn. How was he acting when you went in there? How was he acting? Did he seem angry at the last couple? Well, what did he say to them? How did he? Did he read it out loud or did he whisper some of the stuff? Like when your card get declined and they be like, it's declined. You did not have to say that loud. I'll be back. You have to say it that damn loud. Tell everybody my business. So just think about how if your card has ever been declined and it's a whole bunch of people behind you, magnified times a million. You said, I'm just pray it's a good day when he gets to me. Come on. Oh, Lord Jesus. Just think of the embarrassment when you feel that your card has been declined. Imagine that. But just you be trying not to turn around and look at nobody. You be like, thank you. You hurry, I'll come back for this. And you don't even turn around. You be so embarrassed, you don't even turn around. You just try to walk out. You don't get nobody no eye contact. Act like you on your phone. The quick walk and do. I get gas, but my nerves get broke up. I'm gonna be sticking it up. She said I get gas when I get nervous. I'm gonna be sticking it up on Judgment Day, Lord Jesus. Oh my God. Oh God, please help us. Oh Jesus. Lord. I know because my hands get sweaty, my feet get sweaty. She said, I'm going to be booting up a storm. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Listen here. That's what the Bible be talking about. And they bells was loose. They got so scared, they bells was loose, baby. Ooh. Ooh, wee. Let me go to the bathroom. I need to make me some coffee too. Y'all give me like 2 minutes. You said, can you skip me this time and put me at the end? You want him to defer your judgment. You want to defer judgment. Who want to defer judgment? Too bad we didn't get one. You can want it. You said, will our church fingers work? No. You want to be exempt? Me too. You want yours deferred to the end? No. Ain't no more deferments. Listen, ain't no. You said bathroom break. Right, alphabetical order. And I'm going to be way at the end, so I'm straight. Who got a last name and a first name that start with like A? Y'all want to be alphas all the time. There you go. Y'all could be first. All those betas, you guys are next. Yep. Listen. Yeah, buddy. All you alphas, go on up front. I'll wait. I'll be back here. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All those alpha females and beta females, go ahead. Go on. I got it. You know what? You right. I think you should go first. I think because you are a strong individual, I think that you should go first. You said, don't worry, we holding your spot. Don't hold me a spot. I'm going to let y'all go first. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to put others before me. I'm gonna be kind now, and I'm gonna put others before myself. So y'all go ahead. I don't wanna push in this line. See, look, in this world, now that's crazy. In this world, you push, drag, bite to get to the front. But on that day, it could be the very opposite because it said it's gonna be national teeth. Gnashing of teeth. So in this world, we fight to get to the front. We'll do anything to get to the front of the line and be noticed because we want the recognition. But on that day, you're going to be trying to get as far back so that you can. Oh, you said I got dentures. National gums. National gums then. It's going to be a national gums. It's going to be real like that. Like how your shoes sound on the with new shoes when school start and they done wax the floor. National gums. It's gonna be whatever. It's gonna be national something. Damn. Oh God. Now, because you know what? You get a renewed body. Never mind. It's gonna be whole. You gonna have teeth because you get a renewed body. It's gonna all come back the way it was supposed to. So you gonna have your teeth. Me too. Everybody talking about they reincarnated. You sure is. We all about to be reincarnated. Oh God. Lord, why you just didn't tell us? Ooh, sorry, y'all. Y'all right? Is y'all right? You said, can I change my name? Oh, no. That's why he give you a new one. On a lighter note, it's my husband's. Oh, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Turn up. Happy. Oh, you would have made it to the Foley's Club. Come on now. Listen, your knees might start popping. Don't get out the bed too fast. Because you're probably going to get dizzy. Let me see what else. You'll go to sleep feeling fine. And then you're going to wake up like you done been in a fight. And everything be hurt. And you ain't did nothing but sleep. Welcome. Ain't that crazy? How you go to bed and wake up with a sprain something? No, you get a new body whether you go to hell or heaven. You said sounds like my life, right, Auntie? You get a new body whether you get an indestructible body for heaven and hell. For heaven and hell, these bodies will not wear out. So that's good if you're going to heaven, but it's horrible if you go into hell, the lake of fire, because no matter what torture it goes through, it's not going to give out. You said to answer our question, no, we are not okay. Yeah, everybody getting an indestructible body, and that's good if you go into heaven, like I said. But if you go into hell, in what book can you get what information? No, this ain't purgatory. I mean, you might have. No. Because everybody going to be reincarnated, but it's to this heavenly body. And then you get sentenced to wherever you're going. Mm-hmm. We being, like, basically, so your story is being written now, your book. Who's ever watched The Magicians or Supernatural, where everybody's book is? Huh? Y'all seen it? And Death be in there? Death is the holder of the books in that show, isn't it? When do your books get read to you? God said he's going to call for the books to be brought to him. And your book ain't done until you die. So it almost makes sense. Transition from flesh to spiritual body. We going back to our indestructible bodies that we had at first. Who knows that this flesh that we have is a curse? Well, Ari, this the thing though. It's jails in heaven. The second and the fifth floor of heaven are jails. Yeah. Yeah. The second and fifth floor of heaven, yeah, are jails. So just because you going don't mean you want to go. You just don't want to be on the second or the fifth floor. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all look. The book of Enoch shows you. Second book of Enoch, when he got to heaven, it shows you it shows you the layers of heaven, like the floors of heaven. But right here, on the second heaven, show y'all. You said, yep, yeah. So see this right here? Was taken to the second heaven. And those men picked me up, right? And brought me up to the second heaven. And they showed me, and I saw a darkness greater than earthly darkness. And there I perceived prisoners on the second heaven, prisoners under guard, hanging up, waiting for the measureless judgment. And those angels have the appearance of darkness itself, more than earthly darkness, and unceasingly they made weeping all the day long. Now, who remembers that God changed the fallen angels? He made them dark because they were light. No, they're on the second and the fifth heaven. See? Hold on, look. It says, all day long, and I said to the men who were with me, why are these ones being tormented unceasingly, which means without stopping? And those men answered me, those are who turned away from the Lord and who did not obey the Lord's commandments, but of their own will plotted together and turned away with their prince, Lucifer, and with those who are under restraint in the fifth heaven. And I felt sorry for them. And those angels bowed down to me and said, man of God, pray for us to the Lord. And I answered them and said, who am I, a mortal man, that I should pray for angels? Who knows where I am going and what will confront me, or who indeed will pray for me? Excuse me. And then there's other angels on the fifth heaven. God is going to punish everybody. The angels that fell, they got punishment coming. Okay? Even the stars. You said when I get this book, I'm going to be in the house for days. Girl, and let me show, you want Auntie to show you her other book? Look, this was my original set, Pumpkin. This my original set. This was a hardback. I didn't have these paperbacks. I had the hardbacks. They don't even have the backs on them. I'm telling you, this is not my first set. It's like my third because they didn't buy me a couple. I gave them away. But yeah, this is my original set. Honey, because I got to reading this. I'm like, these niggas been playing with us. And I start banging with my friends that's pastors. That's when I start lighting their butts up, busting their heads open. Is you teaching this? Why you ain't teaching this? You don't be telling yo, even on Thursday, even on Tuesday, you don't teach your ministers nothing. Why is y'all not teaching this in a? Because I got a lot of friends as pastors and stuff. I told y'all that. I was busting their head. They said, girl, these people like, she in a reverend mouth. No. But God gonna get y'all. And that's why they don't really mess with me no more because I tell them, is you teaching? God is gonna get you, sis. I'm just out here doing what I'm like. Oh wow. You ordered the books. It's gonna take 3 weeks to get them. What is going on? I know because I ordered. Listen, that's crazy. Y'all, something is going on. These books used to get there within 24 hours. Some of them the same day, and now it's taking 13 days. I ordered books like around the first, and they said that's only place I mean, you can buy them some places, but Amazon be the main ones having them for the low, $52, $53. You said happy I got my copies when I did, and did. We've been buying these books almost 2 years. We've sold these books out so many times in 2 years, but maybe they ain't made no more. Maybe they didn't think they was gonna sell this much. A lot of people didn't know about this book prior to 2 years ago. You said, Miss Edie, you said it's people ordering because of the war too. I believe it. I told y'all stuff was gonna stop moving and it was gonna be slower to get once this war started, and it is. The Christian bookstore has them for $48.99. What Christian bookstore? Is it free shipping though? Because that's where they get you with being in shipping, and it still be the $52. You ordering your aunts the books. Thank you. Amazon still recouping from their Prime days. I'm telling you. Ah, thank you. God open y'all eyes. I'm just a conduit, y'all. But I love what I do. I do love this. And like I said, I was doing this before TikTok. I've been teaching. When I tell y'all I teach pastors, I've sat down and taught pastors. This is what I'm telling y'all. So this, and I'm not like, no, I'm telling you what my life, just because I don't say it and be talking about it. During this process, I was teaching pastors, ministers, all kinds of people. That's why I'm saying I know that these things aren't taught because I was teaching the leaders. They was calling me for Bible study. Like real life. Sis, what God got you talking about today? You think you slick. I already know what you're doing. You want to call me so I can tell you about what I read. So then you're going to go find a story or try to teach my message. I already know. People did it to me for over 10 years. I used to get mad. God said, it's not your word. It's not your word. But he wouldn't let me, like, it was like, I kid you not, my uncles, my aunties, they'll call me, my mama. Well, I'm about to teach on that on Tuesday. Don't want to do the work, but you want this a little red hand story. Don't nobody want to help me? The 2 books are now $94 in Canadian. They going up $35. Are you serious? CERCA has wait a minute. Walmart has a limit on items now. Uh-oh. Here they go with that BS. I told y'all. You said you just opened the door and gave us a real chance to make it in. Listen, because my dad opened the door for me. Now y'all see why I go so hard, because he opened the door for me. I want you to know that I try to learn as much as I can about you. Because when I get to the door, I need you to say you know my name. And folks that don't try to get to know you, you don't try to get to know them. Shh. They say, you don't need to do all that. Why is you reading all that? Nigga, because the more you know about him, the closer you get to him, and I want him to know my name. Oh, yeah, she know me. Come on, girl. Come on in. You keep talking about what you don't. Why wouldn't you want to learn more about the great God you serve? Like, I want to know everything he want to tell me. And then, do that. Listen, does that make sense to y'all? God said his people was going to perish for the lack of knowledge. He said that the pastors, and we've read it in multiple places where it said the pastors refused to learn. So he's rejected a lot of them as his pastors because they won't learn of him to teach his people. So his people are dying and going to go to hell because they prodding away. Or they worried about their organization or not having enough money. And I ain't knocking them. I ain't saying all. But we have people from all different walks of life here who've been going to church their whole life. And pretty much everybody that came over here, I ain't going to say all people, but I say about 97% of the people that came here said, I never heard nothing about none of this ever in my life. And why haven't I been hearing this? And why aren't they teaching this? So how is it that we all come from different denominations? We didn't all come from the same state. We didn't all come from the same church. But when we came here and we read this information that is now changing the whole entire way we move, how is it that we all say the same thing? That if I would have had this information years ago, my life would have been different. Does that not put into perspective what God said about his people perishing because they did not have the knowledge? Citizens Bank just collapsed. I thought it collapsed over the weekend. So it just went on and went on out. Can I pen what book? Can y'all put it up there for him? I don't know how to pen nothing. Wow. Okay, Tom. Mm-mm. Who's been here over a year? Who's been here 6 months? Please. And this ain't me popping my collar. I'm about to tell y'all what my daddy do. How many times y'all heard y'all dean say it's not no money? It ain't no money. Don't believe them. Hurry up and get your stuff before it ain't no money. You can't get your money out the bank. They turn your money off. They don't let you get your money. And now we got a whole. Now, last year, when I said it, people would say I was fear mongering. Right after that, Venezuelan, African countries, and countries all over the world start putting their money in the streets. It wasn't worth nothing. Right after we said that. Then I said, y'all, please don't go buy all of those stocks and stuff because it ain't no money. They giving y'all them penny stocks and Bitcoin so y'all can inflate the market because the market crashed in 2019 when all of them Fortune 500 people took their money, but it really crashed in July of 2020 because they had to wait 6 months to get all their stocks and shares. Okay. So with that, I've been begging the people of WOIU to not waste money, to not spend money frivolously, and to make sure that every single person in your house have what they need just in case of disaster or emergency before they got rid of the money. When we started this, there were some stores that had a couple use scans a year and some change later. Pretty much every single store, gas stations, Dollar General, everything, Five Below is use scan. We are now in a cashless society. When I told people that last year in February, they called me crazy. They said I was fearmonger. They called me a false prophet. And now the banks are collapsing. Who remembers me telling y'all that there was going to be an economic crash? Where are you? Book. Yes. And is it out already, Dad? Is it over there? Oh, y'all done bought me so many dang books. I don't even know how to go right to my stuff. It makes me feel inadequate. Where is my book? Oh, Lord. I have to move them around every day. Ugh. It's probably right here in my face, too. Give me a second. Oh, it is. It's shoved right there. Now, for those of you that are new, I read this book in 1995, July or August of 1995. I read this book when I was 15 years old. A man on a bus. I was taking a bus from the middle of the United States city to the West Coast because I had ran away and I had to get back home before school started. My mama thought I was in my sister's house and I was in middle America and not in Arizona anymore by the next day. Okay. But on my way home so that I could start my sophomore year of high school, on the way from middle America to Arizona, I was on the Greyhound. My brother gave me $20 in 1995 for a 24 to 32 hour trip. Okay. And then we had a layover. So I was there till 6 o'clock in the morning. This vending machine that ate up all my money, I got all of $5. I know. Get on the bus. I'm in the aisle seat. It's a white lady on the side of me. It's the aisle. It's a white man on the side of her and a white lady on the side of him. We drive from one place to Texas. It's a McDonald's there where the bus down. I wonder if it's still there. Okay. Now get this. The whole time this man is reading, not this particular book, because I've had very, it was this book, but not this copy. This isn't the exact same one, but it's the exact same book. So the whole time he's reading, I'm on this side. Y'all see how I read. I've always loved to read. He's the only person on the whole bus with a book. Okay? And he's doing like this. So I'm going to show y'all. This is what I was seeing. This, And then he would put his hands down, and I'm trying to peek over because I ain't got nothing, right? And so I'm seeing this, and then he'll put his. So when we get to the bus stop and the McDonald's in the morning, it's for everybody to get food. He gets off. I mean, everybody gets off. It's just me and him on the bus. And I said, "You're not gonna get off and get no food?" And he was like, I think he said he didn't have money or something. I asked him where he's going. The man said something like he had a far journey. It was weird because it made me put my head back like, don't nobody talk like that. Or he an old man type. I'm 14, 15. So I'm like, what? So I said, I got this I think it was $3 or $4. It was under $5. I know it was like $3 or $4 because back then you could get a lot at McDonald's for $3 or $4 because you could get a whole bunch at 95 for $3 at McDonald's. I was like, you can have this money. He was like, that's okay. I said, no, you can have it. So he said, you know what? Okay. And he gave me this book. He got off the bus to go get his food. He was the last. And you trying to rush because it take a long time. And then the bus will leave you if they tell you and they see you in there lollygagging, you'll be where you at and your stuff will be where it's at. So he gets off the bus. Everybody get back on the bus. And the bus driver is starting the bus. Now, I'm 15 years old. This is 1995. I'm 15. And I'm sitting here with the book in my hand, and I ain't got no money to eat for the rest of this trip, which is still another like 16, 17 hours. We got to go. Okay? They start to take off. I'm like, no, wait. The man, he just got off. He probably just getting his food. And they like, young lady, sit down, because he like, everybody that's supposed to be on the bus is on the bus. Now, the lady is over here. I'm right here. It's the aisle. It's the man's seat and the lady over there. I'm like, y'all is going to leave that man. That's wrong. They're like, young lady, you need to sit down. So the lady with me, she's like, what are your parents at? You need to mind your business. That man that was sitting right there, I'm talking to the lady, the man, and they looking at me like I'm crazy. They said, girl, ain't nobody been sitting there this whole time. There's been nobody sitting over here that hold lies because I got this book and he got my $3. I had to calm myself down. And a black lady with her granddaughter up in the front of the bus ended up letting me come up there and sit with them. And she fed me chicken and make sure I had food all the way there. Drinks and everything. She had fried chicken. You know how grandmas used to do? Have all the potatoes and everything. It's all right there. Fried potatoes. You can eat them cold, whatever. Yeah. They said ain't nobody been sitting in that seat this whole time. You a liar because I'm going to be hungry and I got this book. 15 years old. I'm about to show y'all what I was reading about. The revival of the Roman Empire under the guise of the European Union, the globalist plan for a one-world government, the threat from big government and its assault on your privacy and personal freedom, living in a surveillance society where our phone calls, this is in 1995, our phone calls are monitored, the rise of Russian imperialism, the secret agenda behind the PLO Israeli peace agreement, the danger of new inquisition against Christians and Jews, and what? The coming economic crash, the cashless society, and the financial conspiracies during the last days. And what else? The plans for a national identification system and the 666 mark of the beast. And you wonder why niggas thought I was crazy at 15 because I've been on this. Because when I got home, my mom threw the book away, and I'm going to show you why. Because she's so saved. She didn't take time to look at what was on the back or the front. When I got home back to Arizona, because she saw this on the front of it, this right here, she threw it away. She saw this, and because she was so saved, she didn't even think to turn it over and see what was in it. You ain't gonna have this mess up in my house. I said, Mama, it's the book about the end of the world. You not gonna have this mess up in my house. Who thinks that September 11th? Look, this is what I be trying to tell y'all. I ain't new to this. I've been true to it for a long, 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 long time. Long, 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 long time. I was raised in the apostolic faith, so there's things that God sent me early that I had information on. We got RFID chips and everything right now. The Bilderberg. I was reading about the Trilateral Commission at 15. Money, how it worked, what was going on, the whole nine. What's in the news right now? Who just went to war and that put the world at war? Israel? They changed it. Now it's a microchip on there. I got this book when I was 15 and I'm about to be 44. I read this book cover to cover when I was 15, bought it again at 21 when 9/11 happened, because there's a thing in here about that man saying what he was going to do. Look it. The move to a cashless society, credit and debit cards. Back then, everybody was using cash and checks. And then we went to them debit cards. EBT moved from food stamps to debit cards to an electronic benefit transfer. I remember it was 1999 when it happened where I was at. And I just had my two youngest kids. Is this not in our news right now? They said don't answer the phone because it could be a person, and all you got to do is say hello, 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 and they can get your voice and use it for AI. I hate when people come in here talking crazy to me because, just like I said, you do not know what I know, and I did not just start this with TikTok. You know how many times I had to be called crazy by my family and all the people in my organizations? I've been here before, I promise. Now y'all see it ain't no highlight no here. Y'all see it ain't no highlight, right? Y'all see it ain't no highlighted nothing. I'm about to show you something. Ain't no highlighted nothing. Tell me why you see this. And then tell me. Mm, mm, mm. Remember all the crystal stuff? Everybody was asking me about all the crystals, and I was like, you don't need to be meditating and all that old stuff. Remember I was saying that? And I told you I was all planned. See this? The New Agers, they planned that too. Mind you, I read this book in 1995 now. But look here. What's that say? Israel plays a key role in the secret plans for the world government. Oh, and who's going to be a part of that? Russia, Europe, Asia, and Africa. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. The Valley of Decision. I've been trying to tell you, don't have to believe me. I don't care. I've been knowing about a lot of this stuff. That's why I told y'all when I go and be watching, when y'all tell me, when I get that look on my face and I be like, Bricks. Mm-hmm. The colonizers. The Club of Rome. We ain't done yet. September 11th. Now, remember, I told y'all I got this book in 1995. Summer of 1995 is when I got it, going into my sophomore year of high school. 7 years roughly from around, well, 5 years roughly. I was 21 in 2001, so it's 5 6 years. Okay, look here. Tell me what this say right here. Show y'all first. See this? See that? See the date right there? You see it? Okay, now look. The U.S. government has actively cooperated in plans for a one world government. Former President George Bush Sr. announced to U.S. Congress on September 11th, 1991, exactly 10 years before those fake planes flew into, what's the name, and his son was president at the time, 10 years later, that he was working to create a New World Order. President Bush used the term New World Order more than 200 times in his speeches during his presidency. However, the president did not explain to the public what the World Order really means. So on September 11, 1991, exactly 10 years before the planes flew, his daddy and then his dad, that's why he wasn't surprised when he was reading the book to the kids. One more. Y'all QR code, they knew about it in 1981. There go your QR code, your scan code right there. And look what book it's on. There go your QR code. And this book was written in 1981. See? There go your QR code right there, because it's always got that extra box missing. All the QR codes have that third box missing. The fourth box is always missing. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's here if you want to know. It's been here. And I've been reading it since I was a young child. He didn't let me forget. You hear me? He did not let me forget. He was constantly showing up here because this is what I don't have to be doing. Yep, the antichrist is here. Yep, and they did find him in the desert last year. They didn't look. They playing. They be recording. Listen here. Okay, so just seeing that little bit of information. If you've ever heard me say that the GOV has been watching me for a long time, now do y'all believe me? You cannot talk about this stuff on social media and think that they don't know who you are. Keep trying to tell y'all way before this, they knew me. Had to deal. That's how I found out about One Hacker Way and all of it. Y'all don't know. Come on. I'm trying to tell y'all. So when people come on here and attack me, I'm just trying to open your eyes to what's been around. But just because it ain't on the news, don't mean it's not happening. Don't mean it hasn't already been here. We are closer to God's coming than these pastors and preachers is telling y'all. And everybody that just because they go to church, that don't mean you going. You understand? You have got to be searching your heart and asking God to show you the things that is not right, asking him to show you his way. Because he ain't playing. He don't care if your pastors don't find it, because that won't even be an excuse. He said, because study to show yourself approved. He said that because he knew that the pastors wasn't going to do right. He knew that he talked to the leaders all the time about them going astray. It won't be no excuse. You won't be, oh, well, my pastor never talked to me about it. God said, I told you to study to show yourself approved. Why you didn't go looking for yourself? You said you asked him for that, and he led you over here. And come on in. This is 66ers Anonymous. This 66ers Anonymous. If you tired of being addicted to the things that just don't, I ain't gonna say it don't help your life, but you know it's more. Come on out. Come on out of there. Come on out. I mean, you can stay at your church, but you can come over here and study with us. A lot of people cheat on their church with us. Even pastors that don't teach what they teach, they cheat on their organization with us. They do. They do. And they come and get information. They be telling parts of the story, but they won't tell the organization where they got it from. I'm okay. No, they need to stay. Because then they get to learn here what we study, and then they get to go see it. My name is Tracy, and I used to be a 66er and did. Yeah. Oh, yes, Michelle. We talk about it all the time. We talk about the Vatican years. Listen, this is not a restricted area. As long as you ain't asking questions to be crazy and like try to drive me crazy, we talk about everything here. Because how you gonna learn what's witchcraft if you don't study what's witchcraft? If the enemy uses witchcraft and things to beguile us and to trick us, why do we not learn the demons' names, what their symbols mean? That don't make no sense. Because you can't fight your enemy and you don't know what they look like. They can attack you at any time because you think they're a random person and bop you in your head because you don't know who you're not supposed to be walking past. 66er means people that just swear by the 66 books of the Bible, and that's all there is, even though that's the last of the Bibles. What the? Y'all. Oh. Guess what happened? A couple weeks ago, you said you got that curse. We blocked till the 15th. You cannot talk. No, we blocked on YouTube till the 15th. I told y'all. They blocked that live quick, boy. Yes, they did. They blocked my live till the 15th. Should have been a clue. What the heck? Now do y'all believe it? Yeah, they blocked me until the 15th. We blocked. I told y'all. Now, why would they block me? I told y'all. We blocked on there to the 15th, baby. Who believes they be in our lives now? You can't. I be trying to tell y'all. I told y'all we should be over 5 million family members too. What y'all mean? What happened to the 15th? I told y'all. If you never believed me before, you better believe it now. I tried to tell y'all. They sure did. And did. Hold on, let me see. They sure said the 15th. They blocked me, the GOV. I be trying to tell y'all. Now, what they say I done violated. Misinformation. No, I don't agree with this. I gotta submit a damn appeal. You ain't gonna be able to find it. They they be playing. I told y'all to find us over here. I'll do all that in a minute. Oh, here it go. I forgot. We submitted an appeal. I told y'all. You said what? Oh yeah. I've been trying to tell y'all. Mm-mm. I be trying to. Do y'all believe me now? Folks is like, wait a minute. Well, hopefully they come over here. Mm-mm. I be trying to tell y'all. I love y'all too. And now y'all see why I don't be leaving my house that much. Y'all thought I was playing when I told y'all they bust this damn street up out here. I was not joking. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what they do. You said I ran over here and I told everybody because they be playing. We just talked about them blocking me like 2 days ago. I told y'all they do it every time we get to spin the truth. They either interrupt my live or they do this crap. Mm-hmm. This part we got Instagram. We'll go live on Instagram later. I be trying to tell y'all. And now this is why I tell everybody don't just be on TikTok. You don't gotta follow us, but at least you need to know where the YouTube is. Listen. No. No, that got to do with that other book. That book I showed y'all. That got to do with that book I showed y'all. They chose violence and did. Cause y'all gotta think. Everything that we just showed on there is in the news right now. They want y'all to think that this, it just happened. But hell, if it's the book about it over 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how because we believe God, right? That's the whole deal. Yep. That's how I told y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all we should have over because I can read and I know how the numbers be looking. We should have been way up in numbers and everything, but they've been keeping us like this. Yeah, I knew that was coming out. I felt it. Where do we go if this is no more? I got a website. We got a website. I just ain't figured out how to read y'all comments and be live on there. Like we can go live on our website too. We got Instagram, which is Tad Not Place. It be too much. These be okay. Like it be too much. Don't forget my what? Oh, I didn't. I just said that. Yeah. Y'all know how I go. If you've been here for a while, every time I get y'all see, even when we talk about mental illness, when we talk about, because what misinformation? What misinformation? Tad Not Place. What misinformation? Mm-hmm. You said nothing was missing. What do you mean nothing was missing? They misinform me all the time. Right. And this is why people like me, they be trying to silence this. Right. Listen here. I mean, but this is why I do what I do, y'all. Oh, they said it was misinformation. Oh yeah. They just want to see half naked people doing nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what we appealed it, so no, listen, it don't even gotta be that anybody reported it, y'all. It could just be that they be in our class because they've been attacking this and this both at the same time. It'll start blinking out at the same time. These aren't on the same email. Yeah. Yep. What happened? You gotta think with people buying these books, people are stopping it. We put a dent in pharmaceutical sales last year, y'all. We got several people that stopped taking 30 to 40 pills a day. Do you realize how much money that is? Hundreds of thousands of people stopped taking at least two prescriptions. Kids are not being heavily medicated. That's a huge dent in pharmaceutical sales and monthly. You hear me? It's a lot of people that ain't taking pills. The pharmaceutical sales took a hit last year and probably this year as well. Miss Andrea, listen, Miss Monroe, for real. And it's gonna hurt your heart when you see. It hurt mine. I was like, why would you give this to my kid? And then we wonder why as soon as our kids start acting crazy, it it might be 6 months after they got sick. What? We didn't say that if you take medicine, you can't go to heaven. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that all of your medicine is named after spirits. Like, not the name that you get on TV, but the name that the chemists use, they're named after evil spirits from a long time ago. Even if I say allegedly, they do it either way. It don't matter. They gonna do it anyway because we talk about subjects that, oh, listen, y'all, for a whole year, we get on here and we talk about stuff that hasn't happened yet. And then it's happening in the news within a certain amount of time. They pay attention. They pay attention. And that's basically what it is. They be paying attention. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with that, you trying to get off meds too. Yeah. So they paying attention, y'all, to our buying trends. They paying attention to all kinds of stuff. They paying attention. You said now you have to go back to the beginning of the lives. Yeah, they be a lot. It's a lot of information. A lot of information prior to it. You know what I mean? Like, we talked about it and then it was news. So I'm about to go find me something to eat. We'll get back on here. I guess we're gonna be on Instagram this evening. We'll be on here and on Instagram. Y'all know I really don't know how to work Instagram though. But you know what I be thinking? I be thinking every time that we have to go to Instagram, it's because there's some people over there that's supposed to hear it. Because it's like every 3 months or so. I'm gonna say every 3 months, but it's kind of like every so many months we have to go on Instagram, and I don't really post over there. Tatnaip Place, TATNAIPLACE. So maybe that's God be wanting me to put something over there, because that's how I got on TikTok. I got blocked on another social media and came to TikTok and did this and then so I just be moving around wherever God want me to go. I don't know. He got a plan. He knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they be paying attention because they know when you've been here and you change your buying trends. They know how you normally shop. Then you come over here and you buying survival gear and all this kind of stuff, and they know where all of our what you call them IS P numbers or what is it? It's not ISP. What is it? What is it? It's not ISP. What is it called? Thank you. What is it called, y'all? Your internet. It's not. It's not an IPS. ISP. What is it? Thank you. IP. Thank you. I'm thinking of something. They know what website or whatever you went to, and then they know what you went and did right after that. So if all of us is over here and we go researching stuff, and then boom, we go over here. Yeah, thank you. I can remember. I don't know why I was thinking ISP. IP. Right. Your IP address. So they're paying attention to all of that. That's how they know how much traffic is going to a certain whatever, who, what, when, where, why. They pay attention. And think about it. If they are using AI, you think them demons want they plan to be out? Spirits are energy. hmm You said this glitch. As soon as I said spiritual enemy, spiritual, y'all, why are y'all sad? And y'all already know how this go. Some people can't get into my YouTube. I don't know I don't know how to. They just gotta log on. What I'm gonna do? I don't know how to change it because it ain't no block or nothing on it. What would stop them from being able to get in here? to start reading the OTP more. It's been right. That's what I'm saying. They know what's going on, y'all. Yeah. And I ain't tripping. Look at everybody congregating. Right. Come on. Everybody coming. We'll be on Tanab. But this is why I tell everybody we got an Instagram. We got this. You should go there just in case you be looking for me. You can't find me on there. Then there we go. It's Tanab Place. Tanab Place. TATNAI Place. I believe it. I'm about to go eat anyway. We'll be when I come back on. We'll be on Instagram too, if I can remember how to get in there. It'd be too much, and we could go live on our thing, but I can't figure out how to get this thing to do what it's gonna do. So we just gonna have to see. Well, you guys got plenty to go read and think about, and be trying not to think about today. So I'll be back on here in a minute. Yeah. Yep. I forgot we got a backup TikTok page. We ain't at 1,000 over there, is we? We still ain't at 1,000 on. I forgot. I don't even think we still make it to 1,000 over there. That's why we never go live when we get blocked. Hey, Mr. Lewis. What is we at over there? Still like 800, Joy? That's why we never go live over there when we get blocked. We got another Tanab Place as our other I keep forgetting we got that. Yeah, but won't nobody get it up to 1,000, so we need 100 people. That's it. I didn't know that's all we need. Tatnai Place, TATNAIPLACE on TikTok. I keep forgetting we got that other TikTok. Maybe because we ain't never got it to 1,000 with all these folks over here. We ain't never got it to 1,000. I keep forgetting about that. We do have a backup TikTok. I forgot, y'all. I don't even be thinking about it. It's at 900. Well, when y'all get it to 1,000, we can get over there and get on that one for those 7 days. It's ridiculous. Just put out the word. It's tatnotplace@gmail.com. But I say this every time we get blocked on TikTok. I be like, we need to get them up to 1,000. Hold on, y'all. Let me go run to the restroom real quick. Ooh. You can't put out that much knowledge, sucker. They be trying to get rid of you. You've been here before. Listen. Ooh, big y'all. Ain't that crazy, family? Thank you. It's up to 921. All right, well, y'all know. Then I'm gonna have to remember the password to get in there. I'm gonna have to put that that TikTok on one of these other ones. What could go up to 3 months? No, I don't have Discord. The Instagram is tatnotplace. Tatnotplace@gmail.com. I've been telling y'all we should have been at 1,000 over there. You said clock won't Apple. Let me share. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the clock app is. I have no idea what that is. Girl, you know I barely be using all of these. I just added backup page on TikTok. Me.g. Tatnai Place. TATNAI Place. Thank you. Yep. It's Tatnai Place. I'm gonna go eat something and take about an hour or so, and then we can go live on Instagram. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I believe that whenever that happens, it's some people over on this other side that need to hear it, because this happens not frequently, but it happens enough. And so it just might be time for us to get back on Instagram, because I was thinking about getting it, but it'd be a lot of stuff right here. So we can get that back up, and then I'll try to. I mean, I'm not really. Y'all know how I be. I be like, whatever. It's at 9:30. Okay, well, put it out there to the folks that y'all know might not have been in class, so we can get up there. But we can go live on Instagram too. It's TATNAI Place. It's got a yellow tree. It's got our tree, but in gold. It's got the tree. I don't know. I don't think Instagram is on this. Is it? Oh, it is. Let's see. Okay, so look. So there were some people that thought I was crazy a couple years ago. About 14, 15. How is this playing? That's weird. Come on, y'all. That's it. So I guess it's actually Trova CERCA and not Tatnai Place. That's why. I don't even know. It's actually Trova CERCA 22. It ain't even Tatnai Place. It's Trova CERCA 22 on Instagram. That's why you couldn't find it. That's how y'all know I don't be worried about it. I don't even be knowing. Yes. That part and shit, right. Right. That's how y'all know I don't even be. It ain't about well now you can. It's Trova CERCA 22. Hell, I don't know. The Instagram is Trova CERCA 22. The backup TikTok is Tatnai Place, y'all. I don't know. It's too many things. We got the website. We got too much stuff. I have to remember too much stuff. I be having to remember, man. I be having to remember. I be having to remember. I don't be remembering. It's too many passwords and all of that. Oh, yeah. But Trova CERCA 22 is our Instagram. Okay, thank you. Cause I don't, y'all look. We can tell you our Cash App. I be just trying to remember the important stuff. Yes. If I feel like I done got a mosquito bite. The fact that mosquitoes is out in November is crazy. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely really. I guess I could do my nails today, maybe. I don't know. Queen, are you in here? The reason I hadn't said anything else about the problem is because they was having all the flight issues. Remember, as soon as we started planning it, they started talking about canceling flights and all that old weird stuff. Then they started talking about the dang attacks. So I didn't know if it was safe for us to travel or not. And now with people, they banks, you know what I mean? The banks, people not being able to get their money. I didn't know. I didn't know what we should do. You know what I mean? I didn't know. Because a lot of people, even just this week, said they didn't have access to their money and different things. So I didn't want to put nobody in no mind or have them touch my tape. That's what's been going on with my throat. That's where I was like, for my cough, no, I wake up and it's like crazy. Possible government shutdown the 17th. And that's the day we were supposed to be there. Me too, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It just started being all this stuff that was possibly could cause people some issues. You know what I mean? Because people was coming talking about they couldn't get their money. They was talking about the flights was being canceled. So I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know if that was people kind of saying like we ain't gonna, it's not a good. I didn't know. So and then remember I had said we needed to start getting the money for the deposit. We needed to have it by Monday, but nobody was saying nothing. Yeah, no, that's why I ain't said nothing. Because once y'all said the flights was going out, remember I think it was Auntie or somebody was telling us they was canceling flights. Then what? The next week, it was people couldn't get their money. So I don't want to put nobody in no situation, and then we all be stranded in no city or no crap. You know what I mean? You said I hope my check come before the 17th because yeah. Something is wrong. Told my family to stay indoors. I just asked my sis yesterday if she been feeling like it's real busy in the spiritual realm, like a whole bunch of moving around. Now I forgot to take my lunch. Girl, you gotta take your lunch. Plus, when you seen people were unaliving Jewish people across the country too. And then with the whole shutdown, I don't know. Like, it's a lot. I just asked my girlfriend yesterday because she's, we kind of do the same thing. And I was asking her if she said it feel like highway traffic. I said, that's exactly what, and that just made the hair on my body stand up. Listen, listen. I just asked my girlfriend yesterday. I said, hey, you know, do you feel like it's a lot going on in the atmosphere? She said, like highway traffic and not the good kind. It's the backup TikTok is Tatnai Place, TATNAI. That's for TikTok. And then Instagram is CERCA TROVA 22. Because I'm thinking might need to be saving our money, y'all. We might need to be buying extra stuff because they're not telling us something. Because think about how many of us did not know that they was outside the White House over the weekend, or that people couldn't get their money over the weekend. The banks didn't close down. Like that's spooky. It's Trova Circa 22. Thank you. You've had dry throat and cough, and me too. That's why I've been putting the thing in there and everything. Daniel, they got us blocked to the 15th. Queen and whoever done been here for a while. Don't we always get blocked? We got blocked last year, either right before old boy bought all that potassium iodide or right after. If you think about it, We always get blocked around the time something is getting ready to go on. Like I be off. I be saying I don't feel like it, and then we'll get blocked. And 9 times out of 10, whatever we've been talking about in the classes before that being happen while we blocked. Because think about it. It was like October, November last year when we got blocked. And then I was telling y'all this was right after we was talking about the supplemental food program, the water, and all of that. And remember Rika? Within days. Yep. Yep. So now that I think about it, this is just like last year. This is just like last year. This is no different from last year. Because I think last August, I think they had blocked us, and then we got blocked again around this time, around in August, and it's always around the time where something about to go down. And we being just talked about it. Wait a minute, hold on. Did I hear that the White House are flying out doomsday plans? No, planes, really. But they did say fighter jets been flying all around that area. We learned that what last year? I mean, last week somebody said a lot of people was talking about Texas, North Carolina, West Virginia, like wherever they have those army bases and stuff at. There was a lot of activity, fighter jets and stuff. Washington D.C., New York, and all of that. Has anyone heard about the darkness happening in December? No. Which means it's probably gonna be some days without power, some days without heat, some dark nights. Wait a minute, what? And my sister just deposited my mom 21,000 in her savings account. What happened? It's been a lot of air traffic here in Michigan. Yeah, it's a lot going on, family. Mm-mm. They're flying over the military aircraft. Oh, y'all. Is this damn Gomer Pyle? Planes and helicopters here in South Mississippi, too. I'll see y'all later. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. I might have to be on the journey somewhere. My name is Daryl. I gotta get going, nigga. I got my rice and my beans and my. It's time to go. It is time to go. Who got called crazy last year for buying survival stuff? Who got called crazy last year for buying survival stuff? Who got called crazy this year and said you're doing too much? You said right behind you. And is. Do you feel crazy now? Do you feel like you did too much now? Do you feel like it was that serious now? Okay. I know y'all happy. And I told y'all, give it a year. You're going to be very, very, very happy that you bought this stuff. You're going to be very, very happy that you sacrificed. You're going to be very, very happy that you stopped investing in things that had no value and you started getting stuff that had value. I said, because once this money go, all them fine clothes, I said them cars ain't about to be moving nowhere because they going to use the gas for the raw. I said stuff is going to take longer to get to you. So why ain't nobody thinking about it and it's not a rush to go get this stuff so you don't have to wait? Go get it now. And now our books is taking 13, 14, 15 days to get to people. So what y'all think about this survival stuff? And what if something happens in between you're waiting on the time for it to get to you? Or they shut the banks down. Mm-mm. Come on. Come on. Come on, Queen. Come on. Listen, something is better than nothing always. Because do you think that they told them people they was about to shut Citizens Bank down? Or they just did it? And can I ask you a question? When Citizens Bank and the people didn't, and all the other banks that didn't give them their money, did they know before or after that they wasn't getting their money? They said the next bank to falter is Wells Fargo. Okay. Right. But did them people that didn't get their deposits or whatever, did they know after or before? Did they tell them before they money wasn't that they wasn't gonna be able to get their money or after? Because they knew what they was doing, they just didn't tell the people. Because people wouldn't have been pissed because they couldn't get to their money. Who remembers me saying, y'all, they gonna turn the money off? Then we talk about not being able to get access to your money. How many times have we talked about that in this year? And people call me a liar and they said horrible things. But it is all playing out. And we ain't even made it to 2 years. February will be 2 years. We still got 3 months. They said because of the war in Israel, they are allowed to freeze all accounts in America. Tone, did we talk about that? Did we? Tone, did we talk about? We talked about that last year. I said they will freeze everything and use everything for the raw, didn't I? Gas, the food to feed them, and everything. Wow. Wow. Just pray over them. Just pray over them. Mm-mm. That's scary, y'all. I'm just happy the people that came over here. Listen, even if you couldn't get all your stuff or whatever, you got the basics, you are not out here with nothing, and that makes me happy. Y'all not out here just not knowing what's going on and just having nothing. They said they may need our job money to fund the up and coming war. We talked about all of this. You saved Lynn today, good job. We talked about all of this last year, this year, earlier this year, 2 months ago. Listen, now you know what God told you to do everything today and did. On 11/17 is the day they gonna rethink the government shutdown. Mm. Yes, of course they are. Beyonce told y'all the horseman was riding, didn't she? Didn't Beyonce tell y'all the horseman was riding with her last album and her last tour? What was the big thing with that? She brought out a tank and she was on the four horses of the apocalypse in all her pictures. In a lot of her things, she came out in a tank. And when did her last thing end? Right before Israel declared war? Wasn't it like 1 or 2 weeks? Her thing ended like 1 or 2 weeks before her tour ended 1 or 2 weeks before the war, right? And I think one of her last things she came out in a tank. And she also was posed and took pictures by the four horses of the apocalypse, and then she comes out in a tank. Mm-hmm. It's true. Bread is gonna be worthwhile. Start learning to make bread. Come on, Tom. Cause I already remember bread was the first thing to go. Bread, all of that stuff. Bread, mainly bread. Bread and meat, milk, eggs, cheese. Mm-hmm. crazy. Well, I'm getting ready to go eat. We'll be live on, if we get up to 1,000 on TikTok, we'll go live on Tat Not Place. But if not, we'll just go live on Instagram later. And I don't know what time. I keep an extra in the freezer. Come on now. Extra bread, yeah. Yep. I got some bread in the freezer now. I said, ooh, I probably am going to make me a sandwich. Bet. I got some whole wheat bread in there too. Listen. You said make a post for people to follow. What do you mean? Like telling people to follow me? I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't tell people to follow me. I don't want them following me really. So that gives me a little cringy feeling on the inside. We got blocked. We blocked to the 15th, so don't look for me on TikTok unless we get this backup page up to we need like what 50 more people. 60 more people on our backup TikTok, which is Tad Not Place. But y'all should have been and went and followed that a long time ago. We talk about this every time we get blocked. Hey. Hey, Mr. Hardy. We blocked off of TikTok for until the 15th. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Tab Not, a lot of people don't have it because we ain't even made it up to 1,000 people, girl. Every time we get blocked, they say they was looking for me, and every time we get blocked, I told them to go over there and get that other one so we could just click right over there, but they don't do it, and we going on 2 years. So we'll be live on Instagram if we don't get to 1,000 over there. Tab Not Place is the other TikTok. Yep. And then we got Instagram. So, girl, every time we get blocked, they swear they be looking for me. And every time we get back on, I say, well, go over here because we got a backup. So that way, and it's been 2 years and they don't do it. So I just be like, whatever, hell, I ain't gonna be worried about it either. I ain't about to keep repeating myself. I just let it go. We get on Instagram. I be trying to tell people. Because y'all know they gonna do it once them classes start getting good. 53 more followers. Okay. So hopefully, I ain't even gonna worry about it. I promise you. We'll be on Instagram until we whatever. But that's that. I'm about to go find me something to eat. Yeah. I'll get back on here in a little bit, maybe a couple hours or so. Thank you. So if y'all talk to other people that's in the community and they trying to figure out what's wrong, just can y'all send them over there so that we can do whatever we gonna do this evening. But I think we're supposed to be over on YouTube Instagram for a minute. You about to finish watching Supernatural? Yeah, I started watching Listen, honey, girl, I got to put my eyes on, girl. I got to but sometimes my face has gotten so big that they be hurting. So I be trying to take them off and see, but baby, these eyes is getting crazy. I probably because I do so much reading and then be on this internet so much, like my eyes are this the most I've been on the net for a long time. Yes. So I gotta go eat though. I feel sick to my stomach a little bit. I think I've been making my coffee too strong. So give me a minute. Probably an hour or two, and we'll go viral. We'll go live on Instagram. If we've made it to 1,000, we'll go live on TikTok on Tatnot Place. Yeah, I'm gonna go get me some food because I feel sick. What time is it? It's been getting. Oh yes, 1 o'clock. No wonder. It's about to be 2. I love y'all. I gotta go. It's about to be 2 o'clock. No wonder I feel like I'm about to pass out. I'm gonna go read Ezekiel 7 and about the. Okay. Okay. Good job, Miss Brandy. It makes me excited. See y'all later. I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. I gotta find me some.